from all over the world with one goal, a glowing piece of our radical rock. But one question still remains. Do you have it?
Do you have it? Do you have it?
Welcome to the Extreme Arena at Nickelodeon Studios. This is Global Guts, Nickelodeon's World Championship for kids. Let's meet today's players from Spain. Wearing the unbeatable blue is Marco, the Lightning Crespo. From the United States in the relentless red, it's Jennifer, Generator Williamson. Out from England, playing for the United Kingdom in the overpowering purple, it's Lorraine Sparky Barrows. 96 kids, 12 countries, one goal to be world champion. Hello everyone, I'm Mike O'Malley, and this is Global Guts. And I'm here with an international team of presenters bringing the action to you and over 250 million people all over the world. We're about to kick off today's World Championship competition, but before we do, let's go to our referee, Maura Quirk, for an official gold medal update. Hello, Mo.
To keep track of each country's success, we'll show you a gold medal count every day. By looking at this chart, you can see how each game will affect the overall standings. Who's going to claim that first gold medal? Well, let's get underway and find out.
Well, and we're getting underway in our first event where we go airborne with Slamma Jamma. In this one, folks, our players going to be strapping an elastic cord on their back, and we will find out who is the ultimate Royal Highness of airtime. Let's go back to Mo for the rules. Mo!
Mike, each player will have 30 seconds to try and score as many baskets as possible, while the other two players try to reject their shot. The player with the most baskets wins. On your mark, get set.
Up first, Marco! Marco, the Lightning! Polo Crespo! Oh! And with the block right there was Lorraine. She just took that away in purple. Marco going back up again. He's lost a little bit of his rhythm. The Lightning with the fake right there, completely faked out Jennifer and went up uncontested for the basket. Time running out. Gonna see if he get one more. Oh! And with the head fake, right out of the arm's reach of Sparky in purple. Let's go to Mo and find out the official results for the Lightning.
Marco scored 3 baskets, Mike.
Marco, the Lightning from Spain, 3 is the score to beat. Up next, the Generator from the USA.
On your mark, get set.
30 seconds to score at least 3 for the tie. And right up there, yeah, that's the Generator and the Generator. That cooker is fired up with the second one. She has 17 seconds to tie the score. And, just overpowering the competition. This young lady is determined with another, just padding her lead. There's one more player to go after her, so she's got to keep scoring. 3 seconds, she fell off the aerial bridge. And time will run out. Let's go to Mo for the official for the Generator. Mo.
Jennifer scored 4 baskets.
All right, so you saw right at the end there when she slipped off, she had enough time left to score one more basket. She didn't get that basket, and so the score now 4 for her, 3 for Marco. Let's go to Mo.
On your mark, get set.
Sparky from the United Kingdom, completely faking out the Generator. Oh, but she mistimed her jump and she went up underneath the rim. We got the basketball stuck, but that one wasn't stuck. That's right through. Thread the needle with 1 basket. Going up for a second one. She's going sky high. She's like 14 to 15 feet in the air at the apex of her jump. She goes up again, and she's just tied for second place. We got first place points. A tie on the line right here. And let's go to Mo.
Lorraine scored 3 baskets, so Jennifer is in first place, and Marco and Lorraine are tied in second place.
Well, Sparky in purple went 3rd, and she needed to spark the flint and fire up 4 baskets, but too anxious on that one, completely missing the hole. The power went right here to the Generator. Working the defense, working the O, getting first place points. Let's go to Mo.
Mike, first place in our events is worth 300 points. That goes to Jennifer from the USA. And tied in second place with 200 points each, Marco from Spain and Lorraine from the UK.
And this is how it works. The player with the most points at the end of all the events is the winner. And right now we're going to meet a superstar Spaniard who's streaking across the arena sky. Hey, Marco, the Lightning, spill your guts.
Hola, soy Marco y vengo de España.
I'm Marco from Spain. My favorite sports are soccer, cycling, and skiing. Michelle is my favorite athlete because he is agile, fast, and friendly. My greatest dream is to be a great soccer player and play for the Spanish national team. My strategy to win is to do everything as fast as I can and remember to hit the actuators on the track.
Our next event is basic training, and there is nothing basic about it. All the training facilities in the world cannot compare to our killer course. Our players are going to be starting up the wall climb and then making it across Monkey Bridge. They'll come across and then slide down the slingshot. After the slingshot, they're going to jam through that elastic jungle and then up the cargo net to the Tarzan rope. They'll swing across the rope and then right down for the finish in the landing pad. Let's go to Mo for the rules. Mo.
Mike, our players are timed from the starting line to landing pad impact. They must complete each obstacle before moving on to the next one, and best time wins. On your mark, get set.
All right, he's got to wait for that whistle. And he is very anxious to get first place points in this event. Marco from Spain is tied for second place with 200 points. Down the slingshot, he will set the pace. You got to have speed, fearlessness, and incredible agility to work it through these obstacles. You see the elastic jungle with those elastic cords trying to prevent our players from getting a fast time. And now the cargo net. What I think is the toughest part of this course, up to the Tarzan rope, he's a little bit hesitant and slow. He's going to have to just jump right into that bag, sticking his tongue out at the end. Let's see what the time was from Mo.
Marco clocked in at 34.8 seconds.
Okay, so the pace now set, 34.8. Up next is our leader, the Generator.
On your mark, get set.
The Generator from the USA and up the wall, climbing across the Monkey Bridge. Concentration, focus, and determination. Down the slingshot, she's getting into the elastic jungle. Marco had a little bit of trouble fighting through the elastic jungle, but she goes low, as you can see, and digs out, knocking that last band out of her face. 34.8. You see the time to beat above her time. And here's the cargo net. This is what I spoke about. These ropes continue to shift and move as you climb. She's got about 4 seconds to get across the rope. It's going to be very close. And with the touch, we'll go to Mo.
Jennifer clocked in at 36.7 seconds.
All right, so as I spoke about, the cargo net looks easy, bunch of ropes, little ladder. It's not. Sparky's up next.
On your mark, get set.
From the United Kingdom, Lorraine, Sparky, Burrows, 34.8, the time to beat. A perfect opportunity for her to take first place points and catch up. And bouncing right off the slingshot. No problem for her. She just jumped right down that thing. And through the elastic jungle, she's making magnificent time. She could easily take first place points if she gets up the cargo net. Look at her long legs working. And across the Tarzan rope with time to spare. In the back, first place points, Mo!
Lorraine clocked in at 32.2 seconds, so she takes first place, Marco takes second place, and Jennifer takes third place.
Well, he was setting the pace, but the Lightning got grounded at the cargo net. A moving mesh. Look at this basic training nightmare. It slowed down Marco. The real electricity from Sparky. Look at this daredevil jump. Boom, boom. She goes up back in the air and then continues to beat the pace. No malarkey from Sparky. She wanted first place points. X marks the spot. Let's go to Mo.
Now Lorraine from the UK takes first place with 500 points, and tied in second place with 400 points each, Marco from Spain and Jennifer from the USA.
Oh, yeah, well, we're just starting to stir up the competition. When we come back, ladies and gentlemen, we're plunging the pool and doing a little dodge it. Invisible boat coming up. You come back. Welcome back to Global Guts, where three players still battling out for the gold, and we're going to get back to our competition in just a minute, but right now we're going to meet a representative from Team USA via the South Carolina way. Hey, Generator, spill your guts.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Williams, and I'm from Charleston, South Carolina. My favorite sports are basketball and softball. Definitely my ultimate sports fantasy is to play softball at Clemson University. When I win a trophy, I'm going to put it in my room on a shelf and show it off to all my friends. Two great things about being on Global Guts is the chance to be on TV and winning a piece of that awesome rock.
Well, time to get your paddles moving for Invisible Boat. We're going to be jamming through some world-class water jets, but we don't have any boat. What we do have, we got harnesses, we got paddles, we got three very tough kids. Let's go to Mo.
At the sound of my whistle, each player will paddle across the pool and back. They must touch the end of the pool to end the race. Best time wins. On your mark, get set.
Marco, nickname of the Lightning, and he is tied for second place with 400 points going into this event, and he is really digging up that water. You see him licking his chops, because coming across with a nice push-off, which is generating the speed he needs to get across the pool, but you see the water jets pushing him against his momentum and trying to slow him down, and he throws the paddle across to the board. Now we'll have to go to Mo and find out what the official time is. He sort of just chucked that paddle across there and stopped the clock. Mo will consult with the judges and find out what the official time was, because there might be a penalty.
Mike, we're going to look at the tape at the end of our three players.
Okay, terrific.
We're ready for
so
Jennifer.
Generator is ready. So the judges will confer. Looks like Mo is ready.
On your mark, get set.
Okay, so as I talked about, very hard to continue to hold on to your strength, but the Generator is really powering it up. A nuclear reaction taking place in the water. Let's see if the Generator can make it across with the touch. And indeed she does. She holds on to the paddle and finishes the race. If that time is official, she will be in the lead. Let's go to Mo.
Yes, Jennifer clocked in at 19.3 seconds.
Lorraine Burroughs is up next. She looks concentrated and ready.
On your mark, get set.
Let's see what kind of push-off she gets. She gets a pretty decent one. You see those water jets, though, are trying to push her back and throw her off course. But Lorraine has come all the way from the United Kingdom to take back a Global Guts gold. That second push-off slowed her down a little bit, and she's digging in there. You see, she's not going to beat that time, continuing to push. Now, we don't know what the official time will be for Marco, so she's fighting for second place points there. We'll have to find out if that is official. Let's go to Mo.
Lorraine clocked in at 24.7 seconds, and Marco's time with a good touch was of 22.6 seconds, so that puts Jennifer in first place, Marco in second place, and Lorraine in third place.
So this is a change in the outlook of the game. The Generator, she wants a piece of the glowing rock back in South Carolina, incinerating her own personal fuel, generating the power for first place. Let's go to Mo on the leaderboard now. Mo.
Jennifer from the USA is in the lead with 700 points, and tied in second place with 600 points each, Marco from Spain and Lorraine from the UK.
Oh yeah, I like it like that, little global unity. Well, we got Dodge It coming up, but first, let's meet this prime time prodigy all the way from the UK. Hey, Sparky Burroughs, yeah, spill your guts.
Hi, my name's Lorraine Burroughs. I'm from Birmingham in England, and I'm representing the UK. My favourite sports are rounders, dancing and netball. What I love about dancing is the music that I do to. I'm making all different moves for it. These are 2 medals that I've won in school for netball. Netball is a bit like basketball, but there's no dribbling and just passing.
want to experience the thrill of dodgeball while skydiving and dodging, you get the chance. We will have dodgeballs flying at your head from all different angles, whoa, while you are plummeting towards the ground. Let me tell you something, folks. No playground in the world has dodgeball like the Extreme Arena. Mo?
Players have 60 seconds to dodge the balls thrown by the other two players. The player with the most hits on opposing players wins. On your mark, get set.
And with that whistle, the dodgeballs come flying down from the top of the Extreme Arena. Our players in a dodgeball mayhem, we're going to try to score some points. Very close game. This will decide who's our leader before we go into the Super Aggro Crack. Oh, there's a score. Purple scoring off of blue. And blue in the lead right now with another hit. So purple and red are going to have to catch up and try to take off blue. Looks to be that purple is in second right now, and blue with another score off of red, then another score off of purple. Red scoring off of blue. And blue, yes, getting the foot of purple. Red scoring off of purple. If you catch it, it still counts as a hit for the other player. The game is dodgeball, not play and catch. And with 10 seconds left, time running out. Our players trying to withstand the constant bombardment. Well, yeah, they're playing a little catch right there. What scored? And so we have an individual judge for each player who will tally up the score, give the official score to Mo. Let's go to Mo and get those results, Mo.
In first place was Marco scoring 8 hits. In second place, Lorraine scoring 6. In third place, Jennifer scoring 4 hits.
So Marco coming up with a little victory. The Lightning, watch it bounce off the man's name. He regains control. He chucks one right back off of red. Catches another one off of purple. This man just scored 300 points. And boy, it's going to be very close before we get into the crag. Yesterday, I had a chance to talk to Sparky. Here's what Sparky had to say. What do you think it's going to take to win the crag tomorrow?
You know, to focus on what you're going to do.
Focus on what you're going to do, which is?
Win.
Come on. Sparky making sparks up the crag tomorrow. And I believe the leaderboard looks very close. How's it look, Mo?
It does look close, Mike. Now Marco from Spain takes the lead with 900 points, and very close behind, tied in second with 800 points each, Jennifer from the USA and Lorraine from the UK.
All right, folks, when you see this, forget about it. We're climbing the crag. When you come back, only one country will be at the top of the Super Aggro Crack! Oh, folks, 3 countries battling it out for one piece of the crag. It all comes down to this. Ladies and gentlemen, the points have gone through the roof. 375 for third. 550 for second, 725 for first place, because we're at the last event of the crag. Let's see where we stand. Mo.
After 4 events, Marco from Spain is in the lead with 900 points. Very close behind, tied in second with 800 points each, Jennifer from the USA and Lorraine from the UK.
Oh, yeah, I love it when it's this close, folks. Take a look at where they stand. You see a look at how they got there. Look at that little eating it right there. Purple going up. Red, Jennifer going up with a Thunder Jam 2-hands. She got first place in that, and then she goes to the basic training. She got caught a little bit in the elastic jungle. She took third place in this event because first place went to fumbling up and over. That's Sparky. Watch this. On the slingshot. Bouncing right back up. And first place points, and then we get into an invisible boat. You want to see water getting dug? Look at Marco. Yeah, he won the first place finish himself, but digging across the generator, she got another first place finish by putting the paddle to the back of that first. And then hit off each other, all of them. Marco wanted his first place points, a little underhand right there. And ladies and gentlemen, it is very close. The competition has been very hot so far. Now it's about to get even hotter because now, folks, we're at the crag. First it was the aggro crag, then it evolved into the mega crag. Now the super aggro crag. Bigger, sharper, and filled with more obstacles and more surprises than ever before. Players begin in Boulder Canyon, where blistering blasts of venomous vapors erupt from the canyon floor. Then it's up through Switchback Bend, with volcanic boulders ready to explode at the slightest touch. Lurking ahead, Avalanche Ledge, ultra-sharp spires and rumbling rocks ready to roll. From there, it's a hard solo, up the ice wall, straight through the falling sheet of snow, protecting the crag peak. And all the while, our players climb, and they will be facing the sound and the fury of a molten volcano that's ready to blow. You want some rules? Boom!
Players will start at the sound of my whistle. Each player has an identical side of the mountain to climb and may not disrupt another player's progress. Now, during their climb, players must light up each of 8 targets located on their side of the crag. The first player to activate all of the targets, including the final one at the peak of the crag, will take first place points. Mike.
So now, after months of training, thousands of miles of travel, and with millions of viewers looking on all around the planet, it all comes down to this incredible climb. It doesn't get much closer than this. Here's how it's gonna work. Whoever gets to the top first goes home a Global Guts Gold winner. Let's kick it off, Bo!
On your mark, get set.
Oh, folks! I love it like this! The vapors! Slowing them down! Boulder Canyon! Bang! The first actuator! Smoke and snow! Purple looks to be in the lead. Here's red and blue. And the rocks come tumbling down, but it looks like Sparky's in the lead. Sparky in purple, Marco in blue, Jennifer in red, but it looks like Sparky from the UK. He's up in the top first. At the ice wall, silver medal on the line. Silver medal. Silver medal on the line. Oh, the generator. And then Marco. Oh, what a finish. Let's go to
In first place on the Super Aggro crag, Lorraine from the UK. In second place, Jennifer from the USA. In third place, Marco from Spain.
Flying up the crag, obstacles like never before. Smoke and Stone, look, she hit that with her foot. That's the generator. But the boulders prevented her from catching up to Sparky, because as the boulders came toppling down on red and blue, Sparky in purple through the sheet of snow, finding victory and Global Guts Gold paved at the top of the peak. Let's go to Mo and find out our official final leaderboard standings.
Mike, Marco from Spain came in third today with 1,275 points. In second place, Jennifer from the USA with 1,350 points. Our winner today, Lorraine from the UK with 1,525 points.
So an exciting conclusion yet again here at Global Guts. Representing his country of Spain, Marco the Lightning Crespo brings back to Spain the bronze medal. Quite a competitor here today, taking victory in a visible vote. The silver medal will go to Jennifer, the generator, from South Carolina, United States of America, wearing the Star Spangled banner, her hat, and ladies and gentlemen, the Global Guts Gold will go to Lorraine Sparky Burrow, a fierce competitor who got to the top of the Super Aggro crag first. You are hearing the national anthem of the United Kingdom. She is so proudly represented here today, and she will bring back to her proud nation a glowing piece of the Radical Rock. Ladies and gentlemen, these three phenomenal athletes will now take a victory lap around appreciation for three world-class athletes. Yeah, look at her dad, giving her a big old hug. Not too bad, little family flavor here at Global Guts. Doesn't get much better than that, folks. No ifs, ands, or buts. These kids, they got global guts. Do you have it?
Reebok gear, available at Kids Foot Locker, where you'll find the best selection of athletic footwear and apparel for kids.
They've come from all over the world with one goal, a glowing piece of our radical rock. But one question still remains. Do you have it?
Do you have it?
meet today's players from Northern Ireland playing for the United Kingdom wearing the unbeatable blue. It's Kelly Banshee Grant! From Kazakhstan playing for the Commonwealth of Independent States in the relentless red, Kostya, the Nightmare, and from Israel in the overpowering purple, it's Rami, the Snake. 96 kids, 12 countries, 1 goal to be world champion. Hello, everyone. I'm Mike O'Malley, and this is Global Guts. And I am here with an international team of presenters bringing the action to you and over 250 million people all over the world. Before we kick off today's World Championship competition, it's time now to go to our referee, Maura Quirk, for an official gold medal update. Yo, Mo!
Hey, Mike, here's a look at the standings so far. Will Israel move into second place? Can Team UK grab that position instead? Or will Team CIS grab its first gold? Let's get going and find out.
We're going airborne in our first event, Mo. It's called Slamma Jamma, and this is the event where we find out who is the ultimate Royal Highness of airtime. Slamma Jamma coming up. Let's go back to Mo for the rules. Mo.
Mike, players will have 30 seconds to try and score as many baskets as possible while the other 2 players try to reject their shot. The player with the most baskets wins. On your mark, get set.
30 seconds to start Slamma Jamma, and Kelly with the fake. She completely faked out Rami and then went right to the hole for a score. Up again, very strong with the two-handed dunk. This young lady from Northern Ireland all the way to the Extreme Arena and already with 2 baskets, and again challenging the men to another score to the hoop, but she's going to have to hurry. 5 seconds left. She goes up strong, uncontested for a 4th basket. That's unofficial. And as the buzzer sounds, I do not believe that that last one will count. We'll go to Mo and find out the official results for her. Mo.
Kelly scored 4 baskets, Mike.
All right, so Kelly. And up next is Kostya.
On your mark, get set.
Well, you saw the mean face this man was making. And with the fake, the other players, Kelly knows that fake, and she comes up for the block right there. Very quick hands for Kelly. Up with the block punt. Kostya going up strong for the second one. He has 15 seconds to score 3. Oh, and the block there with Rami, making him eat a little basketball breakfast. Kostya going up again, and the block from the Banshee in blue. She knows that move. And with the buzzer, Rami sends that one flying. So let's go to Mo and find out the official score for Kostya from Team CIS. Mo.
Kostya scored 1 basket.
So up next will be Israel's Rami. We'll see what he can do.
On your mark, get set.
You need determination, power, but you got to finish the play. And right there, Rami getting up there, stuffing it through. Thunder dunk with 2 hands, getting right up there. One of Israel's finest kid athletes. He goes for the tie right now, but having trouble on the bridge. He's got to get back up on the aerial bridge. The Banshee's going to have to block this one. But no, unofficially a tie score. 3 seconds for the win. He goes up, and if that's good, he'll win it. Let's go to Mo.
Rami scored 5 baskets, which puts him in 1st place. Kostya in 3rd place.
Kostya in red, his nickname is the Nightmare, but his bad dream was a Banshee in blue. Watch this stuff right here. The Banshee had the lead. She didn't want to lose it. Stuffing that right back where it came from. And so when the Snake from Israel went up, the Banshee tried to go up again, but the Snake slithered in that jam that had trouble getting back up the bridge, but regained his composure, got back there and got the win. Let's go to Mo and check out the leaderboard. Mo.
Mike, 1st place in our events is worth 300 points. That goes to Rami from Israel. In 2nd place with 200 points, Kelly from the UK. And in 3rd place with 100 points, Kostya from the CIS.
And remember, the player with the most points at the end of all of our events is the winner. And now it is time to meet this world-class athlete from the UK team who's taking aim at a gold medal dream. Hey, Banshee, Grant, spill your guts.
Hi, I'm Kelly Grant. I'm from Northern Ireland and I'm a UK player. My favourite sports are kickboxing, netball, soccer and camogie. Camogie is a game from Ireland. It is played with this stick, called a camogie stick, with this ball, it's called a slither. The best part about Global Guts is the competition, and I love to win.
Next up, basic training. There is nothing basic about it, folks. All the training facilities in the world cannot compete with our killer course. Our players are going to start up the wall climb, then balance across Monkey Bridge, and then down the slingshot. After that, they got to make their way through the elastic jungle, jamming through, jumbling through, up the cargo net, across the Tarzan rope, and then into the airbag for the landing pad finish. Mo!
Mike, our players are timed from starting line to landing pad impact. They must complete each obstacle before moving on to the next one. Best time wins. On your mark, get set.
Up first, the Banshee, Kelly Grant, went and attacked that wall climb and across Monkey Bridge, holding on foot over foot, and down the slingshot she goes. She sets the pace. She goes into this event in second place. So our other players will go after her. Now, they are not watching her run the course right now, so they have no idea what their time to beat is. It's just fighting against that clock. So up the cargo net in 3 steps. Nice work. Hesitation as she got back for the Tarzan rope and tried to get an extra jump on her swing. That cost her a couple seconds, and then there was also hesitation at the top of the landing pad. So let's go to Mo and find out the official time. Mo.
Kelly clocked in at 34.3 seconds.
Okay, so all the way from Northern Ireland to compete here. Up next is Kostya.
On your mark, get set.
Kostya's nickname is the Nightmare. And flying up the wall climb. Oh, you see him slipping off Monkey Bridge there. But he regained his composure. Incredible arm strength as he held on to the chains atop Monkey Bridge. And then slipping into the elastic jungle, but he's not going to slow down. He went to one part of the bridge and then saw the opening part right there, the elastic jungle. He's fighting his way through. The time to beat 34.3. Let's see what he can do up the cargo net. His foot slipped through. So now it doesn't look like first place time, but he's got to continue to fight his way through because there's one more player to go, and that's the leader at this point as Kostya comes crashing down. So a couple of jumbles in the jungle. Let's go to Mo.
Kostya clocked in at 39.8 seconds.
Up next will be Rami.
On your mark, get set.
Rami's nickname is the Snake. The Snake is in first place. This guy is tall and this guy is strong. Oh, but slipping off the bridge, gets right back up there. Looking and a little loosey-goosey down the slingshot, but picking it up in the jungle. Oh, did you see the jungle? Bouncing him back into the middle of it, but he fought through and right up the cargo net. He is going to win this with time to spare if it is all official right there. Let's go to Mo.
Rami clocked in at 26.3 seconds, which means he takes first place. Kelly takes second place, and Kostya takes third place.
So we check out first the Banshee. She was battling her way, but she stepped back. That's precious seconds she lost there. And then a slight hesitation right before she got into the landing pad. So that added seconds to her time, and, well, spurs will jingle jangle. The Snake slither and dangle. Look at him, dangling his feet right back there, but he caught his strength back up there, and then slipping and sliding down the slingshot, right back up on his feet. Look at him, spring shot right that way to victory. Let's go to Mo for the leaderboard. Mo.
Well, now Rami from Israel is in the lead with 600 points. In second place is Kelly from the UK with 400 points. In third place, Kostya from the CIS with 200 points.
Oh, yeah, well, we're just starting to stir up the competition. When we come back, ladies and gentlemen, we're plunging the pool and doing a little dodge it. Invisible boat coming up. You come back. Welcome back to Global Guts, Nickelodeon's World Championship for Kids. We're going to get right back to our World Championship competition, but right now, time to get to know the bad man from Kazakhstan. Hey, Nightmare, spill your guts.
Hello, my name is Kostya Nikitin, and I'm from Alma-Ata, Kazakhstan. I like swimming, ping pong, and chess, but I love to ride my bike. I like to meet kids from other countries. When I grow up, I really want to be a lawyer because I like that profession.
Well, time to get your paddles moving for our next event, Invisible Boat. Our players are going to be jamming through some world-class jets, but we don't have any boats. But what we do have, we got harnesses, we got paddles, we got 3 world-class tough kids. Let's go to Mo for the rules. Mo.
At the sound of my whistle, each player will paddle across the pool and then back. They must touch the end of the pool to end the race. Best time wins. On your mark, get set.
The Banshee. Boat free. Setting the pace. And our third event, the Banshee, is in second place with 400 points. And with the turn, long hesitation getting that kick back there. Really hurting herself on that time as she continues to dig through, kicking and paddling. You see the determination on her face as she's trying to hold on to her breath, getting across. And we'll go to Mo and find out her official time.
Kelly clocked in at 27.8 seconds.
Getting up next will be the Nightmare. Now, right now, the Nightmare, as he gets lowered into the pool, has 200 points. He is in third place. He needs a first place finish desperately to get back into the game.
On your mark, get set.
The first thing is the push-off, and look at the Nightmare roll. Oh, yeah, this guy wants a victory, and this just might be it with a great push-off. Look at this guy with the turn and another good push-off. He's into his rhythm, and he's got incredible leg strength. You see him kicking. And now he's losing a little bit of his rhythm in the middle of the pool. 27.8 is going to be close. With the touch, he wanted to stretch right there. And with the touch right there, if that is official, he has it. And he is exhausted. We'll find out if his time is official. Is it, Mo?
Kostya's official time was 31.6 seconds. The clock does not stop until our players touch their paddle on the top of the pool. Mike.
Oh, so the Nightmare, having a paddle Nightmare. Rami the Snake is up next. Let's see if he can hold on to his perfect game.
On your mark, get set.
And with that whistle, the Invisible Boat game begins for Rami the Snake. Look at him, determined to come across and make the touch. Let's see what he does with the turn. And indeed, he does. He forgot the touch. He's got to get back there. Now, 27.8 is the time to beat. He's really picking it up. He's got very long legs and long arms. He's digging into the water. Coming across. His nickname is the Snake. But Rami is a tsunami. Tearing up the tidal waves there. We'll have to find out if that is official. Let's go to Mo.
Rami clocked in at 26.7 seconds, which puts him in first place. Kelly in second place and Kostya in third place.
So blasting off with flourish and flair, Kostya, the Nightmare. He was really moving it because he needed to beat the time of the Banshee, but he came up short. The Banshee set the pace, but when she touched the paddle right here, she was a little bit too far off. She couldn't get a good push off. She hesitated, allowing the Snake to slither in and hold on to his perfect game. Let's go to Mo and find out the leaderboard. Mo.
Well, Rami from Israel is in the lead with 900 points. In second place is Kelly from the UK with 600 points. In third place, Kostya from the CIS with 300 points.
All right, great efforts from all our players in Invisible Boat, and we've got Dodge It coming up. But first, let's meet this Israeli serpent who's striking the competition. Rami, the Snake. Time to spill your guts.
Hi, I'm Rami Cohen, and I'm from Tel Aviv, Israel. I love Tel Aviv because of the beach, the sun, and the people. It's never boring there. My favorite sport is basketball, but most of all, I love fishing. I like to fish alone and catch the big ones. To be a good athlete, it takes a lot of effort, time, and work to achieve your goals. But most of all, you have to love the sport.
Well, you want to experience the thrill of dodgeball while skydiving and Dodge It, you get the chance. We will have dodgeballs flying at your head from all different angles, whoa, while you are plummeting towards the ground. Let me tell you something, folks. No playground in the world has dodgeball like the Extreme Arena. Mo?
Players have 60 seconds to dodge the balls thrown by the other two players. The player with the most hits on opposing players wins. On your mark, get set.
And so with that whistle, oh, purple, Rami with the hit right away, and then off of blue onto red, and red getting hit again. Rami has a perfect game on the line, and he scores again, and just missing red. Rami is in purple, the snake. But right now, red looks to be second, and red needs a good finish here to catch up. The nightmare just got scored off of his shoulder, again from purple. And purple is running away with this event. Kelly needs to get a little bit more of a bounce, and Kelly looks to have a score. Oh, nice aim. Good accuracy. Not only do you have to catch it, then you got to have good accuracy to hit the other players. And not only, oh, another score for blue. Blue off of purple. Blue is now in second place. So let's see if Kelly can catch another one. The snake just missed Kelly. Kelly needs to really get out in the center of that and catch another ball. And she wants to, oh, and yes, the score off of red for the Banshee. Purple scoring another off of red. And at the buzzer, we will go to Mo and find out where we stand for the results. Mo.
In first place was Rami, scoring 9 hits. In second place, Kelly, scoring 7 hits. In third place, Kostya, scoring 1 hit.
The snake rattling the competition. Watch the man as he gets another first place finish. Giving one to Kostya right off the chin. But the story here, I believe another first place finish still means a perfect game for Rami. Let's go to Mo. Mo?
Yes, indeed. Rami has the perfect score right now, 1,200 points. In second place is Kelly from the UK with 800 points. In third place, Kostya from the CIS with 400 points.
All right, folks, well, you like rocks, you like smoke, you like snow, I'll tell you where you can go. Right behind me, a big peak where the gutsiest players never freak. Take a look up close. Super Aggro Crag! Welcome back to Global Guts, where a perfect game is on the line. We still got a crag to climb. The crag, the points have gone through the roof. 375 for third place, 550 for second, 725 for first. Let's go to Mo, see where we stand. Mo.
After 4 events, Rami from Israel is in the lead with 1,200 points. In second place is Kelly from the UK with 800 points. In third place, Kostya from the CIS with 400 points.
That is where they stand. Here's how they got there. Watch Kelly, the Banshee, with a nice fake. Yeah, acting like she's jumping up, but no. The other players went down before her, and she went straight up uncontested for a nice thunder dunk. Slamma-jamma, but the story here was Rami. He got 300 points for first place. We're going to basic training where Kostya slipping off, but maintaining his balance, continuing to fight his way. But Rami, through the elastic jungle, finished first. And then we go back into Invisible Boat, where right here the Banshee hesitating on her push off enabled another first place finish for the snake Rami to take place. Another 300 bills for him, and then into Dodge It, ladies and gentlemen, smacking another 300 points. He's got a perfect game on the line, and right now, folks, we're at the Super Aggro Crag. First it was the Aggro Crag, then it evolved into the Mega Crag. Now, the Super Aggro Crag. Bigger, sharper, and filled with more obstacles and more surprises than ever before. Players begin in Boulder Canyon, where blistering blasts of venomous vapors erupt from the canyon floor. Then it's up through Switchback Bend, with volcanic boulders ready to explode at the slightest touch. Lurking ahead, Avalanche Ledge, with ultra-sharp spires and rumbling rocks that are ready to roll. From there, hard solo up the ice wall, straight through the falling sheet of snow, protecting the crag peak. And all the while, our players will be facing the sound and the fury of a molten volcano that's ready to blow. You want some rules? I'll give you Mo. Mo!
Players will start at the sound of my whistle. Each player has an identical side of the mountain to climb and may not cross into another player's path. Now, during their climb, players must light up each of 8 targets located on their side of the crag. The first player to activate all of the targets, including the final one at the peak of the mountain, will take first place points.
And
Mike.
so now, after months of training, thousands of miles of travel, and with millions of viewers looking on all around the planet, it all comes down to this incredible climb. One mountain separates 3 players from a world title. Let's get it started with Mo. Mo!
On your mark, get set.
And with that whistle, the climb up Boulder Canyon begins. Kostya looks to be a little bit dismayed by the venomous vapors. The Banshee almost missed that first actuator. And with the Global Guts gold medal on the line. The perfect game on the line for Rami in purple, climbing all the way up the crag. The rocks have tumbled. The smoke is smoking. The snow falling like a blizzard on the ice wall. Rami at the top looks to be punching in first. A perfect game! A perfect game for Israel's Rami! If that's official, he is a Guts All-Star. One of the few. We got the silver medal on the line. It's Kostya. Kostya for the silver. Or should I say second? It's all unofficial at this point because climbing up will be the Banshee. We'll have to go to Mo and find out what's official. Mo!
In first place on the Super Aggro Crag, Rami from Israel. In second place, Kostya from the CIS. In third place, Kelly from the UK.
Well, folks, you've just seen one of the all-time greatest performances by a world champion here on Guts. Look, he slipped, banging into the guarding Boulder Canyon, and then it was all mayhem. Breaking loose, climbing up the Super Aggro Crag, but nothing sets back the true superstars. Rami, the Snake, punching in his 5th win of the day. A perfect game. Let's go to Mo and check out that final leaderboard. Mo!
Here it is, Mike. In third place today, Kostya from the CIS with 950 points. In second place, Kelly from the UK with 1,175 points. Our winner today, Rami from Israel with a perfect score of 1,925 points.
And so, the bronze will go to Kostya. We'll bring it back to his home country, representing the Commonwealth of Independent States. The silver will go to Kelly, the Banshee Grand. The Banshee will bring that back to Northern Ireland and proudly display it in her hometown. And ladies and gentlemen, you are hearing the national anthem of Israel because our gold medal winner, our perfect game champion, this unbelievably fantastic superstar, all-star athlete, Rami, the Snake, stands perched on the victor's platform. He will hold the glowing piece of our radical rock and bring it back to Israel, showing everyone in Israel that he won here at Global Guts. Listen to this extreme arena rock. Number one. That's right, my man. They're going to take a well-deserved victory lap, and the extreme arena is rocking. Listen to this crowd roar. No ifs, ands, or buts. These kids, they got Global Guts. Do you have it?
Reebok gear, available at Kids Foot Locker, where you'll find the best selection of athletic footwear and apparel for kids.
They've come from all over the world with one goal, a glowing piece of our radical rock. But one question still remains. Do you have it?
Do you have it? Do you have it?
Welcome to the Extreme Arena at Nickelodeon Studios. This is Global Guts, Nickelodeon's World Championship for kids. Let's meet today's players. From Germany, wearing the blazing blue, it's Iris Fantastic Jackal! From Portugal, in the rambunctious red, it's Angela Ego Almeida! And from the United States, in the poisonous purple, it's Jeremy the Jet Simpson!
la creme against the greatest of the great and the best of the best. And when it is all over, only one anthem can play. Hello, everyone. I'm Mike O'Malley, and this is Global Guts. And I'm here with an international team of presenters bringing the action to you and over 250 million people all over the globe. We're about to kick off our World Championship games, but before we get to that, let's go to our referee, Maura Quirk, for an official gold medal update. Hello, Mo!
Hello, Mike. With just 5 games remaining, Team USA is in 3rd place with 4 golds. Germany's just behind with 3, and Portugal has 1 gold medal. How will today's game affect the overall standings? Let's get underway and find out.
All right, folks. Well, how can a player sky as high as Shaquille O'Neal? Well, in rebound, our Global Guts athlete's going to get an elastic cord on their back. They're going to go sky high. They're going to eat this basketball for a rebound. Well, not literally. Let's go back to Mo for the rules. Mo!
Mike, at the sound of my whistle, all 3 players will have 7 chances to grab as many rebounds as possible. The player with the most rebounds wins. On your mark, get set.
All right, and so with that whistle, the first event here at Global Guts starts. Nobody got that rebound. Remember, they got to grab onto the rebound and bring it back for it to count.
On your mark, get set.
All right, and with that whistle, they go up again for another one. On the board, fighting for it. That's Jeremy in purple. He takes it back. Iris and Jeremy were fighting for that one. Jeremy took it back.
On your mark, get set.
With that whistle, they go up again, and it looks like again, blue and purple, ripping it down. Doesn't look like anybody took it back to the aerial bridge. Blue and purple really fighting it out.
On your mark, get set.
Up again. Who's going to grab it this time? It looks like blue. It has been a dogfight every single jump ball on this one.
On your mark, get set.
All right, the aggressiveness is what you need to look for in this game. And again, oh, did you see that? Iris went up in blue, hit it. Jeremy slapped it back, took it back for himself.
On your mark, get set.
Who's going to grab this one, folks? Sky high, they go up, and it looks like Iris from Germany takes it back.
On your mark, get set.
These folks don't slow down. Aggressive, quickly, strong. Oh, Iris grabbed another one. Let's go to Mo for the results. Mo.
In 1st place, Iris taking 3 rebounds. In 2nd place, Jeremy taking 2. In 3rd place, Angela taking 0.
Well, the Jet turned on the turbo and rebound went up very strong. Grabbing this one and taking 1 point back. Look at blue and purple fighting for the bound. But in this event, fantastic. Learned how to use her elastic all the way from Germany. A little rebound, Global Gut style, sports fantasy, taking it back to the bridge and taking back 300 beans. Let's go to Mo for the leaderboard. Mo.
Here, Mike, in 1st place on our events is worth 300 points. That goes to Iris from Germany. In 2nd place with 200 points, Jeremy from the USA. In 3rd place with 100 points, Angela from Portugal.
And folks, it is very simple. The player with the most points at the end of all of our events goes home the winner. But right now, it is time to meet a German great who's gunning for Guts glory. She just got some bounds. Hey, fantastic. Spill your guts.
Hi, I'm Iris Gerke from Leverkusen, Germany. I love track and field. I train 4 days a week in high jump, long jump, and sprints. This is an autographed picture of Heidi Heinkel. She's my sports hero. A good athlete shouldn't just think about winning, they should also have fun.
Imagine riding the rocking waves of the pipeline, Hawaii's North Shore style. Well, in Skirpin Safari, you're going to get the chance because we're going to give you a surfboard, we're going to give you a rope, and you're going to be scamming some tube time on some Titanic waves. Let's go to Mo for the rules. Mo!
Mike, at the sound of my whistle, each player will scurf across the pool, around the buoys and back. They will high-five the spotter at the end of the pool to end the race, and time penalties are assessed for any missed buoys. Best time wins. On your mark, get set.
Up first is fantastic, and she took over rebound and 300 points. She is in the lead, and she will set the pace. Making a nice turn and heading back. She's got a good time. Very focused, remaining balanced, and not pulling that board out of the water. Very, very focused.
Let's go to Mo and find out the results, Mo.
Iris clocked in at 15.9 seconds.
Up next will be Angela, and she is all the way from Portugal. Her nickname is the Eagle. We'll see what she can do.
On your mark, get set.
Well, the Eagle got to set her eye on 15.9. She goes into this event with 100 points. She's in third place. And a slight hesitation, and she looks to have not gone around that last buoy. We'll have to get the official result from Mo, but she's a little hesitant coming in there. That goes to show you just how hard it is to control yourself and keep your focus while those waves are trying to push your board to the side. We'll find out the official result from Mo now. Mo.
Angela clocked in at 19.9 seconds. That includes 1 2-second penalty for missing a buoy.
All right, so indeed, she did get a penalty for not going around that buoy. Up next will be Jeremy. Jeremy's nickname is the Jet. He's from the United States. He is in second place going into this event.
On your mark, get set.
All right, folks. Time to heave, time to grunt, and let's be blunt. If you want to take home a glowing piece of the crag, you got to really hustle your way through these events and moving it along Skirford Safari with the stretch. Now, I don't know if he pulled his board out of the water. We'll find out from Mo now. Mo.
He did, Mike. Jeremy pulled his board out of the water, incurred a 2-second penalty. His time was 15.5 seconds, which still puts him in first place, Iris in second place, and Angela in third place.
So the Eagle in red from Portugal was smoking in Skirford Safari. She had great speed, and watch this turn of hers. Great control as she made the turn, but then she lost control. Her board and her balance was off. The nose of the board was in by that buoy, and she got a penalty right there. Jeremy the Jet wanted to come back for a first-place finish, and true to his name, he went flying. Taking the board out, got a penalty, but he still got first. Let's check out the leaderboard. Mo.
In first place now, tied in first place, are Iris from Germany and Jeremy from the USA with 500 points each. In third place is Angela from Portugal with 200 points. 2
events down. We're just getting underway. When you come back, we got a little free kick, and our players are also going to be doing a little jump. Stick around. The World Championship still up for grabs, but first we're going to meet a Portuguese powerhouse who is pursuing the gold. Hey, Eagle, spill your guts.
Hi, I'm Angela Amira from Lisbon, Portugal. My favorite sports are basketball and soccer. I like soccer because it's a team sport and you do a lot of running. I love my country, so I want to tell the whole world that it's beautiful, fun, and the food is great. I'm here at Global Guts to represent Portugal and try to win.
You think World Cup goalies have it tough? Well, in free kick, our players are going to have to defend every shot in the World Cup. They're just going to have 45 seconds, and they're going to be defending the goal alone. Let's go to Mo for the rules. Mo.
Mike, players have 45 seconds to defend their goal against 2 cannons firing soccer balls at them, staying in their zone at all times. The player who makes the most saves wins. On your mark, get set.
All right, 45 seconds of mayhem in free kick, and those soccer balls, you call them soccer balls, you call them footballs, they're flying at our players. Things to think about: the smart moves, good reflexes, agility, and concentration. As you see, Angela, that's right, her, in the red, right there, in the middle. She's getting her hands right up in front of him. Knocking him down, moving her feet. Blue and purple. Jeremy the Jet in purple, moving side to side. That's back to Angela. Our players keeping their hands up and trying to use all portions of their body, their head, their legs, their arms, their hands, and try to keep their breath in 45 seconds of bombardment. And that horn signals the end. Who got the most hits? We'll go to Mo and find out. Mo.
In first place was Jeremy making 38 saves. In second place, Iris making 23. And third place, Angela making 16.
To get to the crag, you gotta be bombarded by soccer ball after soccer ball. Look at the sheer number of balls that are flying at the Eagle. Getting her hands up there to knock them down, using her wrist, using her forearm. And Iris, fantastic. Concentration, look at her. Concentration in her eyes, knocking those out of the goal. Good defense for her. Let's go to Mo and check out our leaderboard. Mo.
Well, now Jeremy from the USA is in the lead with 800 points. In second place is Iris from Germany with 700 points. And third place, Angela from Portugal with 300 points.
So 2 first-place finishes in a row for Jeremy. And by standing out amongst the thousands who try it out across the U.S., Jeremy Simpson finds himself knocking at the door of a world championship. Hey, Jet, spill your guts.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Simpson from Santa Cruz, California. My favorite sports are snow skiing, water skiing, and soccer. I also really love golf. The craziest thing I've ever done is jumped off a 75-foot cliff in Lake Powell, Utah. What I believe makes a good athlete is devotion, motivation, and the ability to play hard.
Our fourth event puts a little bump in your jump, a little monstrous hop. And your vertical drop, it is called jump. Jump, it's elastic sports. Let's go to Mo for the rules. Mo.
Mike, players must jump off the aerial bridge and then over 2 hurdles and touch the top of the opposite bridge before returning to end the race. Best time wins. On your mark, get set.
Iris from Germany. Fantastic elastic work here. Making it over the first 2 bars, hitting the mark, and then turning around. Let's see if she can keep the pace. She's got very long legs, but she's got a nice tuck form there. Putting her feet up by her chin almost. Coming across, not knocking down any bars. Let's go to Mo for the results. Mo.
Iris clocked in at 17.9 seconds.
So right there for Iris, a great combination of endurance, maximum lift, and the concentration to push over those bars. Getting up next will be Angela.
On your mark, get set.
All the way from Portugal. Up and over. She needs a good finish in this one. Oh! And knocking that bar up. That'll be a penalty. She's going to have to get back up on the aerial bridge because the clock will keep running. Going to have to pick up the pace. This is when I talked about endurance. Can't get worn out from that first run. She's got to return. She goes underneath the 4th bar and coming up to the aerial bridge. That'll stop the clock. She had a good time on that one, though. She's cracking up. Elastic sports are a blast. Let's go to Mo.
Angela clocked in at 33.7, including 2 hurdle penalties of 5 seconds each.
Yeah, well, she got a little elastic sports fantasy going sky high, hurdling like a horse. Looks like Jeremy's up.
On your mark, get set.
All right, the Jet is our leader going into this event. He has 800 points, and he is in front of Iris by 100 points, so he's got to beat that time of 17.9. He's going to have to pick up his long legs. Nice pop, and up and over. It's going to be very close. Up the bridge. This is for first place. Oh, with the stretch, the Jet. Go to Mo.
Jeremy clocked in at 17.1 seconds, which puts him in first place, Iris in second place, and Angela in third place.
We got pressure going down to the wire. Iris with great form. She went first. She set the pace. Look at her jumping right over those bars and back up in the aerial bridge. Jeremy the Jet had to then try to beat that time. Look at this man's form. He's like 35, like 90 feet in the air almost. He's up there, and with the lean and the stretch, working it right up there with the touch and just slipping in there. Beautiful work for him, and I just happened to talk to him yesterday during practice. We had a little kickback time back in the locker room. Here's what we talked about. Folks, this is Jeremy from California, and he's a little bit of a crazy man. He just so happens he jumped off a 75-foot cliff. You want to talk to me about this?
Well, it all started when me and my friends were on vacation at Lake Powell, Utah, and we just saw the cliff and decided to jump off it.
And you lived?
Yes, we did. Barely.
That's guts right here. Now, don't try that at home. Well, the Jet is a madman, and with 4 events down, we got 1 more to go. But first, we got the leaderboard. Mo!
Here it is, Mike. Jeremy from the USA is still in the lead with 1,100 points. In second place is Iris from Germany with 900 points. In third place, Angela from Portugal with 400 points.
All right, folks, no more messing around. I'm going to fall off the mountain. You stick around. I'm climbing the drag. Come back. 3 players from 3 countries battling it out for one piece of the glowing rock and guts gold. And let me remind you, as our world-class athletes get psyched to conquer the crag, that our players, they are competing for points which have skyrocketed. 3rd place being worth $375, 2nd $550, 1st place a whopping $725. Let's go to Mo for the leaderboard. Mo!
Mike, after 4 events, Jeremy from the USA is in the lead with 1,100 points. In 2nd place is Iris from Germany with 900 points. And in 3rd place with 400 points, Angela from Portugal.
Before the crag, our players take a 4-event warm-up, getting into it. Iris goes high for the rebounds. Extremely aggressive, showing how strong she was in this event. She took 1st place in rebound elastic sport style, eating that back up. Look at Jeremy and Iris were battling out for 1st place all day long. Angela with great turning motion right here in Skirpin Safari, but her board, as we showed you before, sunken right down by that buoy. That slowed her time. And Iris digging it along. Look at her concentration and her arm strength. Those muscles in her arms, pulling herself along that rope and getting her a good finish. But Jeremy, the madman in free kick, nothing free about it. This was hard-earned points. Battling with all parts of his body, as was Angela, getting in there, hustling, knocking those balls down from out of the goal, taking home some points. And Jeremy had to beat a very quick time that Iris had set. He was attacking, she was attacking, and right now the competition is about to heat up even more, because right now, ladies and gentlemen, it is the Super Aggro Crag. First, it was the Aggro Crag, then it was the Mega Crag. Now, folks, our players will take on the Super Aggro Crag. Bigger, sharper, and filled with new surprises and more obstacles than ever before. Players will begin in Boulder Canyon, where blistering blasts of venomous vapors erupt from the canyon floor. Then it's up through Switchback Bend, with volcanic boulders ready to explode at the slightest touch. Lurking ahead, Avalanche Ledge, with ultra-sharp spires and rumbling rocks that are ready to roll on top of our players. From there, it's a hard solo, up the ice wall, straight through the falling sheet of snow, protecting the crag peak. All the while, our players will be facing the sound and fury of a molten volcano that's ready to blow. You want some rules? Let's go to Mo. Mo!
Players will start at the sound of my whistle. Each player has an identical side of the mountain to climb and may not disrupt another player's progress. Now, during their climb, players must light up each of 8 targets located on their side of the crag. The first player to activate all of the targets, including the final one at the peak of the mountain, will take 1st place points. Mike.
So now, after months of training, thousands of miles of travel, and with millions of viewers looking on around the globe, it all comes down to this last piece of work, the Super Aggro Crag. Which country's flag will fly at the top? Germany, Portugal, or USA? Let's go get it started with Mo.
On your mark, get set.
So it all comes down to this. The blistering blasts of venomous vapor slowing down our players at Boulder Canyon. Iris looks a little bit dismayed at the Boulder Canyon. And as the nuclear flying crystals come down on our players, they're going to try to find their way through Switchback Bend. The rocks come tumbling down. It looks to be that Jeremy is in the lead. Jeremy in purple from the USA. The sheet of snow down on top. Jeremy at the top alone. He locks in first. It looks like Angela missed an actuator. She's got to go back down. And Iris will lock in second. A little global unity at the top of the Super Aggro Crag as our players congratulate one another. And Angela comes in third. What an event. Let's go.
In 1st place on the Super Aggro Crag, Jeremy from the USA. Both Angela from Portugal and Iris from Germany missed an actuator and didn't go back, which gives both of them an automatic 3rd place.
So the Jet jamming his way up there as we see the Eagle getting the actuators and trying to fight her way through Switchback Bend. Vapors, smoke, fallen rocks, nuclear flying crystals, snow. We got it all for you on the Super Aggro Crag. And right here, the Jet in purple to the right of your screen. He was at the top of the ice wall, The other players, blue and red, also there. The suffering sheet of snow coming down on top, but the Jet jamming his way to the top, locking in that final actuator, and victory for the Jets. Look at that man, number one he was today. Let's go to Mo and check out our final leaderboard standings. Mo!
Here it is, Mike. In third place today with 775 points, Angela from Portugal. In second place with 1,275 points, Iris from Germany. Our winner today, Jeremy from the USA with 1,825 points.
And so, the Eagle in red will be receiving the bronze medal and turning around and giving some hugs to her competitors here today, taking back that bronze all the way to Portugal. Came here to compete, proud of her unique talents. Iris from Germany to the Extreme Arena. She won in rebound, getting up the crag and taking the silver medal. But the gold will go to the Jet, Jeremy. Victor in 3 events, plus the crag, our 4th and final event. Putting up number ones all around. He's going to take back home a glowing piece of our radical rock. You are hearing the national anthem of the United States of America, because Jeremy from Team USA, the Jet, come to the Extreme Arena and will go home with the piece of the crag. He's number one for today. And all 3 of these players take a well-deserved victory lap. They wrap their country's flags around their shoulders. Listen to the Extreme Arena roar. No ifs, ands, or buts. These kids got guts. Do you have it?
Reebok gear, available at Kids Foot Locker, where you'll find the best selection of athletic footwear and apparel for kids.
They've come from all over the world with one goal, a glowing piece of our radical rock. But one question still remains. Do you have it? Welcome to the Extreme Arena at Nickelodeon Studios. This is Global Guts, Nickelodeon's World Championship for Kids. Let's meet today's players. From the United States of America, wearing the bonsai blow, it's Brooke Skywalker 2 Thompson. From Russia, playing for the Commonwealth of Independent States in the rifling red, it's Vasily the Viper Markachev. And from Mexico in the pumped up purple, it's Julio the Dynamo Vallarta. 3 countries, 3 players, 1 goal, a glowing piece of our radical rock. Hello, everyone. I'm Mike O'Malley. This is Global Guts, and I'm here with an international team of presenters, bringing the action to you and over 250 million people all over the world. Before we kick off today's World Championship games, let's go to our referee, Maura Quirk, for an official gold medal update. Yo, Mo!
Hello, Mike. Here's a look at where all of our countries stand so far. All of today's teams are still looking for their first gold, and the results of these games will certainly affect the standings. To find out how, let's get underway.
We're gonna go, Mo, and you know, folks, they are slam dunking in Boston, Berlin, Barcelona, but nowhere do they slam dunk like they do in the Extreme Arena. Folks, our players will be jumping up on these elastic sports fantasies, going high sky, thunder dunking, little aerial sports. Let's go to Mo for the rules. Mo.
At the sound of my whistle, players will grab a basketball, jump off the aerial bridge, bounce up and shoot. They'll have 60 seconds to score as many baskets as possible, and baskets only count if they are shot after the player has touched the ground. On your mark, get set.
And with that whistle, we begin the competition, and going up strong, all three of our players. Thunder dunking their first basket. That's Brooke Skywalker doing. She walks the sky very nicely, grabbing the rim and scoring her second. A three-way tie. All three of our players with now three. 40 seconds left. Oh, and with the finger roll off the rim. No one went in for purple. Brooke up with another. Dumping it right in. And red with the rim. Brooke's in the lead with 6. Red and purple with 5. Red with 6. But Brooke with 7. Purple with 6. Brooke goes up strong again. She has the lead as purple scores 7. Red has 6. Red missing that. Brooke with 9 in blue. 10 seconds left. She's having trouble on the bridge. Red and purple catching up. 9 for blue. 9 for purple. Oh, blue missed the last one. Purple scored at the buzzer. Let's go to Mo.
Julio came in first. Place Vasily, scoring 7 baskets.
Watch the Viper in red, sticking his fangs into this red. Bang, bang, right in there. Brooke the Skywalker, too. She was tied for the lead. As the seconds ran out, she went up strong, but fumbling on the last shot. That cost her the game because the Dynamo went up. Little purple jug. Dynamo, boom. Gets the win. Let's go to Mo for leaderboard. Mo.
Mike, first place in our events is worth 300 points. That goes to Julio from Mexico. In second place with 200 points, Brooke from the USA. In third place with 100 points, Vasily from the CIS.
Here's how it works. The player with the most points at the end of all of our events is the winner. And now it's time for us to meet this amazing American whose sky is so high, some say she can fly. Hey, Brooke Skywalker 2, time 2, spill your guts.
I'm Brooke Thompson from Charlotte, North Carolina, USA. I like track and swimming, but my favorite sport is basketball. My favorite athlete has to be my father. He played professional basketball in the NBA. He helps me become a better basketball player and a better athlete. To be a good athlete, you have to be dedicated, try hard, and have a great attitude.
For our next event, the Extreme Arena has been transformed into a cataclysmic world for our post-nuclear race, Mad Max. Our players can't stop because they got to roll right down the ramp and then make a turn as they come through, jetting through the junkyard. As they make the next turn, they'll then go jamming over the jumps and then powering through pothole pass, making the final turn as they destroy that dead end. Cross the finish line for the finish. Let's go to Mo for the rules. Mo.
Players will race around the track, making sure to go through each obstacle. Time penalties are assessed for any infractions. Best time wins. On your mark, get set.
Well, Brooke lost her momentum at the end of slam dunk, but she's picking up the pace very quickly. And Mad Max, as she makes it through the jumps. No problem over there. Oh, she went off the track. Premature in my analysis. She did have a problem as she went into the track. That will be a time penalty, so she's really going to have to pick up the pace as she destroys the dead end and comes across the finish line. As the clock stops, we'll go to Mo and find out just exactly what her time is. Mo.
Brooke clocked in at 32.6 seconds. That includes one 5-second penalty for a missed obstacle and one 2-second penalty for going off the track.
So you see just how hard it is to maintain control. Looks like up next is Vasily.
On your mark, get set.
And with that whistle begins a perfect opportunity for Vasily to get right back into it. Oh, he's smoking around these corners. Right through the jumps. Maintains control. I don't think he went off the track. Mad Max has come to this man's bike. Rocking and rolling across. Blowing out those cinder blocks. He needed a first-place finish because he goes into this event with 100 points. So if that time's official, he is in the lead. Mo, how's it look?
He looks like he's in the lead. Vasily clocked in at 19.5 seconds.
Fearless Vasily, the Viper, putting a little sting into Mad Max. And up next will be our leader, Julio, the Dynamo. He looks to be ready and certainly concentrated.
On your mark, get set.
Tough time to beat. You see above the moving clock, 19.5. He's going to have to pick up the pace because Vasily was blowing through these events. Right here, making the turn. All right, so the Dynamo is not really picking up the pace. Doesn't look like he's going to have first place finish as he comes across the cinder blocks. He's a little lackadaisical on his third turn. We'll go to Mo and find out what his official time is. Mo.
Julio's time was 21.2 seconds, so Vasily comes in first place, Julio in second, and Brooke in third.
Well, if you bump the pedals, you can pick up the pace, but as Brooke realizes, there's much more to this race off the track as she loses control on the jumps. That hurt her with a penalty. And Vasily, maintaining inside the white line. Vasily with first place points. He's right back into it. Let's check out the leaderboard. Mo.
Mike, Julio from Mexico is in the lead with 500 points. In second place is Vasily from the CIS with 400 points. In third place, Brooke from the USA with 300 points.
2 events down. We're turning this place upside down, folks. You come back. We got a little scramble. We'll defy gravity with 0G. Stick around. Welcome back to Global Guts, where 3 players still battling out for the global gold. But right now, let's get to meet this righteous Russian slithering to stardom. Hey, Viper, spill your guts.
Hello, my name is Vasily Makarchuk, and I'm from Belgorod, Russia. I love hockey, soccer, and tennis, but most of all, I love rollerblading because I like the speed. To win in sports, you need agility, strength, and confidence. I've never been to America before Global Guts, and I really love Orlando.
Let's get ready to rumble! Little Global Guts rugby. It's called scrumble, and you're pushing, you're pulling, you're mauling, you're crawling, you're hopefully scurrying. Mo?
Mike, at the sound of my whistle, players will grab as many loose rugby balls as possible. The player with the most balls in their goal at the end of 60 seconds is the winner. On your mark, get set.
In the lead is Julio. Julio, down in the schoolyard? No, he's in the Guts yard, the Extreme Arena right now. Can he hold on to victory? But Brooke the Skywalker is determined to take victory as the Viper picks up 2, deposits 2. Julio with 1. A little finger roll. Brooke pushing, pulling. And another. Very close with 500 points. Julio is in the lead. But Red Viper with 2. It looks to be right now in the lead. The Viper. As Brooke with another. And the Viper with 2 more. Coming back. Oh yeah, on the ground is Julio. Brooke has 8. She scores 9 as time runs out. Julio with another. Let's go to Mo.
Vasily came in first place with 13 goals. Brooke came in second place with 9 goals. Julio came in third place with 8 goals.
You gotta have efficiency, you gotta have power, and on the go in the global show was the Dynamo fumbling the scrumble ball, but coming back with a little delivery. It wasn't enough because the Viper turned into a venomous vacuum and a little personal Easter egg hunt, picking up those scrambled eggs. They're ready to be scrambled after that victory. Let's go to Mo for the leaderboard, Mo.
Vasily from the CIS is in the lead with 700 points. In second place is Julio from Mexico with 600 points. In third place, Brooke from USA with 500 points.
So global competitiveness does not crumble after scrumble, and right now we're about to defy gravity in 0G. But first, let's get to know our dynamo from Mexico. Julio, spill your guts.
Hola, mi nombre es Julio.
Hi, I'm Julio Balarta, and I'm from Monterrey, Mexico. I like skating and American football. My favorite sport is soccer. They call me the Titan because I outcrush all of my competitors. My favorite soccer player is Jorge Campos of the Mexican national team. He's not afraid to take chances, and he's very brave.
Well, our competition may have gone global, but this next event is truly out of this world. In 0G, our players must defy gravity as they run the rigors of this race horizontally through space. Let's go to Mo for the rules. Mo.
Mike, at the sound of my whistle, each player will race around the 0G course. Best time wins. On your mark, get set.
Up first is Brooke, and her nickname is the Skywalker. Let's see if she fulfills the Skywalking prophecy, and she certainly does. Coming up to the edge of nothing, she's got to pick up the speed around the turn. And indeed, she stays horizontal, but comes crashing into the turf. She's got to pick the pace back up. Coming back into the next hurdle, right over. And across the finish line. And the Skywalker went aerial in 0G. Let's go to Mo and find out the official time for Brooke. Mo.
Brooke's time was 22.3 seconds.
We'll see if the Viper can stick his sting right into the turf of the 0G track. Now, he's been laying horizontally on the aerial bridge. Looks like he is now ready in his horizontal harness to take on Brooke's time.
On your mark, get set.
And off! Vasily! He's our leader with 700 points, and he doesn't want to lose the lead. This man is from Russia and rocking the turf. Look at this man go! Vasily! Out with the shoulder, rolling. He wanted to do a log roll across the finish line, and he certainly did. Roll it. If that's official, it's victory, or should I say, in place for victory. We still got one more player to go. Let's find out from Mo if that time is now in the lead.
Indeed it is, Mike. Vasily came in at 16.4 seconds.
The Viper. Up next, Julio the Dynamo in purple. This man is only trailing the Viper by 100 points. Let's see if he can beat his time.
On your mark, get set.
The Extreme Arena is rocking, and the purple section is certainly rocking some noise. Oh, the Dynamo losing control. He regained his composure. Could it be victory across the finish line? Oh, so close. Let's go to Mo.
Julio's time was 16.6 seconds. So Vasily squeaks in with first place, Julio has second place, and Brooke has third place.
Take a look at the craziness of 0G. Brooke the Skywalker comes out of the edge of nothing, comes tumbling face first into the wall. She never regained a victorious time. Julio also swinging on the rope like it was a Tarzan swing, and he was landing in the water, but he landed in the 0G turf. Tried to get a toe hold, but Vasily the Viper, it was victory all for him as he comes rolling over the finish line to victory. Magnificent work, defying gravity. Yesterday, I had a chance to talk to Brooke the Skywalker 2. Here's what she had to say. Skywalker 2, where'd you get that nickname?
My dad's nickname was Skywalker.
And who's your dad?
David Thompson. He played in the NBA.
And what's he doing now?
He's a youth coordinator for the Charlotte Hornets.
All right. Now, what you're doing now is you're competing here on Guts. And what do you expect to see when you climb up the crag?
Nobody else up there with me.
Perfect. So it's going to change the look of the leaderboard after that fourth event. Let's go to Mo and see how it looks now. Mo.
Vasily from the CIS is still hanging on to first place with 1,000 points. In second place is Julio from Mexico with 800 points. In third place, Brooke from the USA with 600 points.
Well, they come from all over the globe to take on one thing, the Super Aggro Crag. Who will get the Global Guts Gold? The top of the peak. Who'll be there first? Stick around. Welcome back to Global Guts, and bang, we're back, that's right. And coming up the crag, the points have gone through the roof. 375 for third place, 550 for second, a whopping 725 for first. Let's check out the leaderboard and move.
Mike, after 4 events, Vasily from the CIS is in the lead with 1,000 points. In second place is Julio from Mexico with 800 points. In third place, Brooke from the USA with 600 points.
That is where they stand now. How they got there, starting in slam dunk, the Viper going up strong. He had a nice move on here, but he got third place in this event. Going up strong was Julio. The Dynamo got first place. We going to Mad Maxon. In the bumps, the Skywalker got grounded off the track, costing her precious second. She took third. The Viper came back strong, regaining control, got first place in Mad Maxon. He liked the taste of first place. Julio in Scrumble had a delivery of 1, but as I said, liking how first place felt, going back very strong was the Viper, sticking 2 more in, and then at the edge of nothing, Brooke the Skywalker trying to go horizontal, slamming into the wall. It took another turn from the Viper, on fire, sticking his fangs into first place. And ladies and gentlemen, the competition has been hot so far. Now it's about to get even hotter because we are now at the Super Aggro Crag. First it was the Aggro Crag, and it evolved into the Mega Crag. Now the Super Aggro Crag. Bigger, sharper, and filled with more obstacles and more surprises than ever before. Players begin in Boulder Canyon, where blistering blasts of venomous vapors erupt from the canyon floor. Then it's up through Switchback Bend, with volcanic boulders ready to explode at the slightest touch. Lurking ahead, Avalanche Ledge, with ultra-sharp spires and rumbling rocks ready to roll. From there, it's a hard solo, up the ice wall, straight through the falling sheet of snow, protecting the crag peak. And all the while, our players will be facing the sound and the fury of a molten volcano that is ready to blow. You want some rules? I'll give you more.
Players will start at the sound of my whistle. Each player has an identical side of the mountain to climb and may not disrupt another player's progress. Now, during their climb, players must light each of 8 targets located on their side of the crag. The first player to activate all of the targets, including the final one at the peak of the mountain, will take first place points. Mike.
So now, after months of training, thousands of miles of travel, and with millions of viewers looking on all around this great planet, it all comes down to this incredible climb. One mountain separates 3 players from a world title. It's time to get it started. Let's kick it off. Move!
On your mark, get set.
And with that whistle, they begin the climb up Boulder Canyon, leading to the first actuator. And it's all haywire. Chaos and mayhem on the Super Aggro Crag as the rumbling rocks come rolling down on our players. Brooke in blue looks to be at the ice wall at the same time. In purple, who's it gonna be? It's blue or purple? It's purple. Then blue. Then it's the top. Vasily. Let's go to Mo.
In first place on the Super Aggro Crag, Julio from Mexico. In second place, Brooke from the USA. And in third place, Vasily from the CIS.
What a finish on the Super Aggro Crag here today. Heading up past Boulder Canyon into Switchback Bend. The fog, the smoke, the snow, trying to slow down the Skywalker, but she kept on climbing as the rumbling rocks rolled over on top of her. At ice wall, at the top was the Dynamo and Brooke, both at the peak at the same time. Who's gonna get it? Up first, it was the Dynamo, and then the Skywalker, and then locking in third was the Viper. What a finish to today's Super Aggro Crag in our competition. Let's go to Mo for the final leaderboard standings. Mo!
Here they are, Mike. The Super Aggro Crag certainly decided it today. In third place, Brooke from the USA with 1,150 points. In second place, Vasily from the CIS with 1,375 points. Our winner today, Julio from Mexico with 1,525 points.
Another exciting conclusion to our global competition. The bronze will go to Brooke Skywalker to Thompson. Standing tall and taking back the bronze. What a competitor here today, knocking back a bronze medal. Vasily, all the way from Russia, won 3 events today here at Global Guts. A true competitor for Team CIS, he will take back the silver. And you are now hearing the national anthem of Mexico, because Julio, the Dynamo, will take home the Global Guts gold and a glowing piece of the Radical Rock. He is now holding it high for all in the Extreme Arena to see that he is victorious at Global Guts. We'll go back to Mexico, a true champion. Number 1 here today, Julio the Dynamo. That's right, my man. Now it's time for Brooke, Vasily, and our champion Julio to take a victory lap around the Extreme Arena. Getting hugs and kisses from mom and dad. Showing what kind of family support happens here on Global Guts. Oh yeah. 3 more proud kids competing. Global equality here in a kid way. No ifs, ands, or buts. These kids got guts. Do you have it?
Reebok gear available at Kids Foot Locker, where you'll find the best selection of athletic footwear and apparel for kids.
Of our Radical Rock, but one question still remains: do you have it? Welcome to the Extreme Arena. This is Nickelodeon's Global Guts, our World Championship for kids. Let's meet today's players from England, playing for the United Kingdom, wearing the bombastic blue. It is Ben, the Bandit. From Spain in the rocketing red, Jose Manuel, the Iceman Rama. And from Mexico in the primetime purple, it's Alejandra, the intrepid Alvarez. 3 players, 3 flags, 3 countries, and only 1 world champion that takes home a glowing piece of our Radical Rock. Hello, everyone. I'm Mike O'Malley. This is Global Guts, and I'm here with an international team of presenters bringing the action to you and over 250 million people all over the world. Before we kick off today's World Championship games, time to go to our referee, Maura Quirk, for an official gold medal update. Yo, Mo!
Mike, we're down to the wire in our competition. Mexico is in first place, but the UK is only 1 gold behind. Who'll be in first place at the end of the day? Let's get going and find out.
Well, we're going to start it off right here with a little feeling of jumping across the Alps in peak to peak. You're going to take that leap because, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to put an elastic cord on your back and you'll be jumping across our radical ridges, hoping you can score the best time. Let's go back to Mo for the rules. Mo!
Mike, all of our players must cross the mountain range, making sure to hop on each peak. Best time wins. On your mark, get set.
First up will be the Bandit. And the Bandit trying to touch down for a little speed. He's dangling in the air. He did not get a good jump off of the aerial bridge, but now he seems to have got his pace. So we'll see what he can do this time. Yes, a better leap. Oh, no. In the air a little bit more, but getting his momentum and rhythm down, coming in. And with the touch right there, that will be the time. So actually, we'll have to check out what the official time is, see if he missed any peaks. Let's go to Mo.
Ben clocked in at 18.3 seconds.
We will see what the Iceman, Manuel, can do.
On your mark, get set.
He is from Spain, and the time to beat, you see, 18.3. Now, players must hit all of those peaks on the way down and the way back, or they will get a penalty. He's going to have to hustle. He got back. Oh, a long hesitation right there, and not a very good jump off the aerial bridge. He's making work for himself. He missed the peak. It seems to be right there. And might have even missed another. We'll go to Mo and find out the official results. Mo.
Jose clocked in at 25.4 seconds. That includes 3 two-second penalties for missed peaks.
All right, so up next will be from Mexico, Alejandra, the intrepid Alvarez. We'll see what she can do.
On your mark, get set.
And with the push-off, she gets a nice leap right in there. She planned ahead, and look at her, marching her way to a great time. Slight hesitation, but picking her rhythm back up. Oh, she might have just missed the peak. She's coming in. It's going to be very close at the finish. And with the touch. So you see the time to beat was 18.3. I do not know if she missed a peak. We'll have to go to Mo and figure out the official result. Mo!
Alejandra clocked in at 19.6 seconds. That includes 1 two-second penalty, which puts Ben in first place, Alejandra in second place, and Jose in third place.
Well, the flight of the Intrepid started off this aerial bridge with a very quick start, very strong movement, but she hesitated at the other end of the bridge, which made the Bandit. His time was the fastest one. Look at this determination all the way from England to get 300 bills for first place points. Let's go to Mo for the leaderboard. Mo!
Here it is, Mike. Ben from the UK is in the lead because first place is worth 300 points. In second place with 200 points, Alejandra from Mexico. In third place with 100 points, Jose from Spain.
And remember, the player with the most points at the end of all of our events is the winner. And now we're going to get to know a little bit closer this world-class contender from the United Kingdom. Hey, Ben Bandit, spill your guts.
Hi, I'm Ben Poop from Bristol, England. I like all sports, but I really like cricket and football. I'm also a black belt in Taekwondo. This has helped me to concentrate and it's made me a better person because it's not violent. My ultimate sports fantasy is to play for Manchester United and represent my country in football.
We have assembled the world's toughest terrain for our international cross-country race we call Tornado Run. Our global athletes will be attacking the track, starting out, crossing the steaming stream, then making a turn into the quivering quake, then fighting through these vicious vines, and then making a turn to shoot through the swirling swamp bog. Mo, this one's going to be tough.
Ah, yes, but these kids are tougher, Mr. Mike. The sound of my whistle, each player will race around the track, making sure to negotiate each obstacle. Fastest time wins. On your mark, get set.
The fastest in peak to peak was Ben the Bandit, and the Bandit sticking up the competition by setting the pace. And this first run, look at him fight through the vines. Nothing slowing this man down, but tripping actually right there. The Bandit through the fog and across. Determined to set the pace. We'll go to Mo and find out the official time for the Bandit. Mo.
Ben clocked in at 18.2 seconds.
All right, so the Bandit on the run. Up next from Spain, it's the Iceman.
On your mark, get set.
All right, that's Manny. Manny the Iceman in red. The time to beat. Oh, and tripping through the quake, but not tripping him enough. This man's attacking the vines and pushing through. He's got to get across in about 2 seconds. Through the fog, will he make it? We'll go to Mo.
Jose clocked in at 19.8 seconds, Mike.
Up next will be the Intrepid as the two men talk it over.
On your mark, get set.
The Intrepid, all the way from Mexico to make it through the hot steaming street. The time to beat, 18.2. She's gonna have to really fight through those vines right there. This young lady from Mexico going through the fog, picking up the pace. The Intrepid. And across with the time, we'll go to Mo and find out the official. Mo.
Alejandra clocked in at 21.6 seconds, which puts Ben in first place, Jose in second place, and Alejandra in third place.
You need a quick start, you need determination, and you need very quick reflexes because this ground will shift and move. It is very deceptive. Missing the jump right here, you see our main man, the Iceman, quivering in the quake, but the Iceman wasn't going to melt down. He kept on moving, kept on grooving. He needed those points. Let's go to Mo and check out our leaderboard now. Mo.
Well, Ben is still in the lead with 600 points and tied in second place with 300 points each. Jose from Spain and Alejandra from Mexico.
Oh, folks, we got a little tie game in the lead. So hang around. When you come back, we got a Hang 10 and shootout. Stick around. Welcome back to Global Guts, Nickelodeon's World Championship for Kids, and the world title is still up for grabs. But right now, it's time to get to know a little information on a sports sensation from the Spanish nation. Hey, Locomotive, spill your guts!
Hello, my name is Jose, and I've come from Spain to Orlando to win Global Guts. I like handball and skating. My favorite sport is basketball because you have to be intelligent, agile, and strong. I want the world to know that Spain is beautiful and fun, and our food is the best. For me, a good athlete has to be fast, flexible, and have a positive attitude.
Imagine racing across the English Channel on a surfboard. Well, folks, in a Hang 10, we're going to bombard our athletes with some big-time waves and some serious surging surf. Which one of these players is going to shred the most wicked waves? We're about to find out, but first, Mo. Mo!
At the sound of my whistle, players will have 30 seconds to collect as many buoys as possible. The player who collects the most wins. On your mark, get set.
All right, so Ben, the bandit, takes to the water. We'll see if he can turn into Aquaman as he tries to Hang 10. Those buoys all around the pool. And Ben will have the magic number that our other players will compete against. As time runs out, you can see him holding onto that board. He's digging into the water and paddling himself. Turns the corner. It's going to be close. He's got about 2 seconds. Will he reach for that last one? Oh, this man. Let's go to Mo for the results. Mo.
Ben collected 9 buoys, Mike.
And Jose's up next.
On your mark, get set.
All right, well, the Iceman is now taken to liquid form. In this event, Hang 10, our players got to think about coordination and peripheral vision. You got to see the whole pool because those buoys are scattered throughout the whole pool. But it looks like right here, Jose has about 3. Now both Jose and our purple player from Mexico, Alejandra, they are both tied with 300 points. But time is running out and it doesn't look like he's going to have 9. You see the tip of the board is submerged. We'll go to Mo and find out his official number. Mo.
Jose collected 7 buoys.
So now it is up to the Intrepid, Alvarez, in purple.
On your mark, get set.
Now when those waves are hitting you, folks, you see the Intrepid using both of her arms. She is spread out across that board, and she's using her legs to kick towards the next buoy. So we got about 17 seconds left. She has 4, looks to be 5. She's got to move all over that pool. She has to make a decision whether she's going to go left or right. But she sees a couple other. She's digging towards those final buoys. As time runs out, she's reaching for that last one. She might have 9 there. Let's go to Mo for the official result. Mo.
Alejandra Alejandra collected 8 buoys, which puts Ben in first place, Alejandra in second place, and Jose in third place.
Folks, they are the best in the world because they can make quick decisions under pressure. The Intrepid coordinating her choice with her buoy count. She had the victory vision on a high beam periphery. She grabbed those extra buoys, giving her 8. But unfortunately, 8 was not enough for first because first in fearlessness, the Bandit be popping his belly against the bombardment of surging surf. He maintained his 5-fingered lasso there and roped in another 300 beans with his 9 buoy count. Let's go check out the leaderboard standings now. Mo!
Well, Mike Bennon from the UK is in the lead with 900 points. In second place is Alejandra from Mexico with 500 points. In third place is Jose from Spain with 400 points.
Perfect game on the line, but right now we're going to meet this formidable foe from Mexico. Alejandra, the Intrepid, time to spill your guts.
Hola, soy Alejandra Alvarez.
Hi, I'm Alejandra Alvarez from Mexico City. My favorite sports are basketball, tennis, ping pong, and softball. Tennis is my favorite sport. You need concentration and strength to hit the ball well. I would like the world to know that Mexico is a very beautiful place with family values and interesting culture.
The finals of the World Cup, you have been battling it out through 2 halves and 2 overtimes, and now it is time for a shootout. But here on Global Guts, we'll give you a little elastic equalizer to get your bounce right up there, kicking the balls in the goal. Let's go to Mo for the rules. Mo.
Mike, at the sound of my whistle, all 3 players will jump off the aerial bridge and try to kick their soccer balls into the net. The player with the most goals at the end of 60 seconds is the winner. On your mark, get set.
All right, a perfect game on the line for Ben in blue. And 60 seconds to concentrate. Accuracy, timing, and power. That's Jose in red with the score. Jose is in third place. He needs a first place finish in this, and he seems to have a rhythm down. As you take a look at Alejandra, she's a little bit off the mark. And Manny, the Ice Man, missing. That's Manny again, you see him. And time is running out. There are soccer balls going all over the place, ladies and gentlemen. Ben has the perfect game on the line. We have judges for each of our players who are tallying the score, but I have no idea who's in the lead. Kicking chaos is 5 seconds running down. It looks like Ben just scored another one. Jose, he's down in Vandal time. Let's go to Mo for the results.
In first place was Jose, making 7 goals. In second place, Alejandra, scoring 5 goals. In third place, Ben, scoring 3 goals.
Well, the blood temperature of the Intrepid, far from tepid. This woman is fired up because she just got a second place finish. Nice form, but form of the day went to the Iceman, putting the perfect score for the Bandit in a freeze frame because that's victory for our man. And yesterday, I had a little time to talk to the Bandit who came in third, but he's still in first, I do believe. Here's what he had to say. There's a game that you guys play in England. It's called cricket. And what is that? You guys like batting around like grasshoppers and stuff? Or?
No, we're hitting a ball with a bat to a boundary, like a massive oval, and you score points.
And is that going to be able to help you in tomorrow's competition?
Yeah, it could do because it keeps you fit.
Okay, so very close so far. Let's go to Mo for the leaderboard. Mo.
Well, Mike, Ben from the UK is still in the lead with 1,000 points and now tied in second place with 700 points each. Jose from Spain and Alejandra from Mexico.
Well, now it's time for the real fight. Bobbing, weaving, shoving, heaving. Look out! The crab! Super Admiral Crack coming up! 4 events, 3 players from 3 countries have given their maximum effort, and it's a whole new game after our last event. So while our players get psyched to conquer the crag, let me remind you that the points, they have skyrocketed in this, our final event. 375 points for third place, 550 for second, a whopping 725 for first. Let's go to Mo and see where we stand. Mo.
Mike, after 4 events, Ben from the UK is in the lead with 1,000 points and tied in second place with 700 points each, Jose from Spain and Alejandra from Mexico.
That's a look at where they stand now, how they got there. The Iceman. Watch his hesitation here on the aerial bridge on his turnaround. That hurt his time going peak to peak. And first place went to Bandit Ben. This man was on fire. A first place finish in that. We go into Tornado Run. The Intrepid tackling the vicious vines, digging through the vines and picking up the pace. But again, this event went through the Bandit. Look at the Bandit's burst of speed through the fog across the finish line. It was his second first place finish in a row. We go into Hang 10, trying to contain your composure in the pool. The Bandit, he went on a little shopping spree. Another first place finish. We get here, though, into the shootout, and this is where things changed. The Intrepid kicking one, as did the Iceman. They took first and second, changed the look of our game, and now, ladies and gentlemen, the competition is really going to heat up, because right now we enter the Super Aggro Crag. First it was the Aggro Crag, then it evolved into the Mega Crag. Now, the Super Aggro Crag. Bigger, sharper, and filled with more obstacles and more surprises than ever before. Players begin in Boulder Canyon, where blistering blasts of venomous vapors erupt from the canyon floor. Then it's up through Switchback Bend, with volcanic boulders ready to explode at the slightest touch. Lurking ahead, Avalanche Ledge, with ultra-sharp spires and rumbling rocks ready to roll. From there, it's a hard solo, up the ice wall, straight through the falling sheet of snow, protecting the crag peak. And all the while, our players will be facing the sound and the fury of a molten volcano that is ready to blow. You want some rules? I'll give you my Mo. Mo!
Players will start at the sound of my whistle. Each player has an identical side of the mountain to climb and may not disrupt another player's progress. Now, during their climb, players must light up each of 8 targets located on their side of the crag. The first player to activate all of the targets, including the final one at the peak of the mountain, will take first place points. Mike.
So now, after months of training, thousands of miles of travel, and with millions of viewers looking on all around the planet, it all comes down to this incredible climb. One mountain separates 3 players from a world title. Who will get to the top of that mountain first? Let's get it started with Mo.
On your mark, get set.
And so, purple and red with 700. The Bandit in blue with 1,000. Will the Bandit steal a victory on the Super Aggro Crag? Utter chaos on the crag. The snow, the smoke, the falling rocks. Right now, it looks like the Bandit's in the lead, but the Iceman going up the ice wall in red, and the Intrepid at the ice wall also. But it looks like all Bandit. Bandit at the top. The Bandit bash it in. We'll get the silver. Silver's on the line. Ice wall. Will it be the Iceman? Let's go to Mo for the official.
Mike, we had a difficult Super Aggro Crag. Jose missed the last boulder in Boulder Canyon, which placed him automatically in 3rd place. So in first place on the Super Aggro Crag was Ben from the UK. In second place was Alejandra from Mexico. In 3rd place was Jose from Spain.
So 2 things on the Iceman's mind, the Bandit and Boulder Canyon, except he missed. There was 1 extra boulder in Boulder Canyon. He jumped off early to hit that first actuator. That gave him an automatic 3rd place. So as you see up the ice wall, it was all the Bandit from Bristol. Like a quick drawn pistol, he shoots through the labyrinth and finds Guts Gold Glory at the summit. Let's go to Mo and check out our final leaderboard standings. Mo.
Here they are, Mike. In 3rd place today, Jose from Spain, 1,075 points. In 2nd place, Alejandra from Mexico with 1,250 points. Our winner today, Ben from the UK with 1,725 points.
And so, the bronze go to Jose from Spain. The man who took first place in shootout, showed some style in peak to peak. Will take back the bronze to Spain. Alejandra from Mexico. Came all the way from Mexico, and she's going back with the silver medal. And the Guts Gold, Global Guts Glory, and a glowing piece of our Radical Rock will go to Ben, the Bandit Pope, all the way from the UK to the EA. The Extreme Arena is rocking with the national anthem of the United Kingdom because Ben, the Bandit, has won.
Do you have it?
The Guts Gold. And now, in order for the Extreme Arena to show their appreciation for these three incredible athletes, they're taking a victory lap. Oh yeah. Listen to this crowd rock. These kids got guts. Do you have it?
Reebok gear available at Kids Foot Locker, where you'll find the best selection of athletic footwear and apparel for kids.
Do you have it? Do you have it? Do you have it? Do you have it?
They've come from all over the world with one goal, a glowing piece of our Radical Rock. But one question still remains. Do you have it?
Do you have it? Do you have it?
Welcome to the Extreme Arena at Nickelodeon Studios. This is Global Guts, Nickelodeon's World Championship for kids. Let's meet today's players from Mexico, wearing the blasting blue. It's Humber, the Monster, Mohamed. From Israel in the rowdy red, it's Roy Barracuda Goldberg. And from Portugal in the pulsating purple, Anna Nika Gouveia. Three world-class superstar athletes from three different nations, all battling out for one Global Guts gold medal. Hello, everyone. I'm Mike O'Malley. This is Global Guts, and I'm here with an international team of presenters bringing the action to you and over 250 million people all over the world. Before we kick off today's World Championship competition, it's time now to go to our referee, Maura Quirk, for an official gold medal update. Hello, Mo.
Hey there, Mike. Here's a look at where all of our countries stand so far. Can Mexico increase their lead with a third gold? Will Israel or Portugal begin to move up? We don't know, so let's go.
And we will get started, Mo. Our competition has gone global, but this next event is truly out of this world. You want extreme? We're going to give you a zero-G race in space. Our players undergo horizontal training to prepare for racing at zero gravity. Let's go back to Mo for the rules. Mo.
Mike, at the sound of my whistle, each player will race around the zero-G course. Best time wins. On your mark, get set.
With that whistle, the monster takes on zero-G, and look at the monster fly. The monster eating up the edge of nothing. Let's see if she can regain her balance. Using her hands, you show just how strong our athletes are here on Global Guts, picking up the pace and with the finish. She almost ran headfirst into the aerial bridge, but she is fine. Let's go to Mo. check out the official time for the monster.
Umbar clocked in at 19.9 seconds.
Wow, she's stepping off the aerial bridge, is totally stoked. Up next will be the Barracuda. Looks like he's ready.
On your mark, get set.
Okay, well, the Barracuda used the water. Now he's at zero gravity. And the Barracuda hitting his face on the turf of zero gravity. He's going to have to pick up the pace. He looks to be fine. Remember, our players wear safety equipment to prevent themselves from any injury. And you see just how hard it is to stay balanced and centered. You got to think horizontal in zero G. Let's find out the official time for the Barracuda from Mo.
Roy clocked in at 27.5 seconds.
Up next from Portugal is Ana. Her nickname's Nika. Looks like she's ready.
On your mark, get set.
Okay, so Nika getting her sneakers. A toe hold in the turf of zero gravity. And over the first hurdle, she's picking up pace. Here she is at the edge of nothing. Let's see if she can stay horizontal. The time to beat, 19.9. Here she comes to the finish line. The second hurdle slowing her down. She's fighting now. She's taking a seat on the hurdle. Gonna have to pick it up. She's looking for second place points. The red stripe is the finish line. Let's go to Mo and get the official time for Nika. Mo.
Anna clocked in at 27.1 seconds, which puts Umbar in first place, Anna in second place, and Roy in third place.
Well, in the zero-G astronaut race, the Barracuda went belly down. No airbags in this helmet as he takes a digger to the turf. But he's got plenty of steel nerves and guts, which Roy summons to finish in fine form uninjured. But the momentum of the monster has her competitors green with envy. The monster mastering the G-force sign, winding a waltz towards the winning position, finishing with first place points. The leaderboard from Mo.
Here we go. Umbar from Mexico is in first place with 300 points. In second place is Anna from Portugal with 200 points. In third place is Roy from Israel with 100 points.
The player with the most points at the end of all of our events is the winner. And now it's time to get to know better the Mexican dynamo whose skills are muy bueno. Umbar, the monster. Spill your guts.
Hello, I'm Amber Monteras and I'm from Mexico City. The symbol on the Mexican flag represents the founding of Mexico City. The Aztecs had to build the city where they found this symbol. I have with me some examples of typical Mexican crafts. One sport that I like to do is gymnastics, but I train and compete in swimming.
Well, for our next event, we have assembled the world's toughest terrain for our international cross-country race Tornado Run. Our global athletes must cross a and fight through a pulse-quickening quake. After that, they're going to turn and find the vicious vines that they're going to have to fight through because there's one more obstacle. They're going to have to shoot through that swirling swamp fog for the finish. Let's go to Mo for the rules. Mo.
Mike, at the sound of my whistle, each player will race around the track, negotiating each obstacle. Best time wins. On your mark, get set.
So up first will be Umbar, the monster. She will set the pace, and she is flying. She's in the lead with 300 points as she makes it through the quake. And this Mexican athlete, you see her gritting her teeth as she makes it through the vicious vines. Across the swamp fog, she fights through the finish line and diving across. Let's go to Mo and find out the official time. Mo.
Umbar clocked in at 18.8 seconds.
Setting the pace yet again. Roy's going to see if he can beat it.
On your mark, get set.
The Barracuda from Israel goes into this event with 100 points. He's going to have to beat 18.8 if he wants a victory. Making it through the quake, almost lost his footing. Going seems to be in the same spot where the monster went, but the vine was hooking him off and he went off the track. I believe he went off the track right there. That might be a penalty. I don't know. We'll go to Mo and get the official. Mo.
No penalty for Roy. He clocked in at 20.5 seconds.
Up next is Nika.
On your mark, get set.
Ana Nika from Portugal in the royal purple. And you see just how hard it is to keep your balance around the quake. Fighting through the vine, she hops right through like a bun ram. Oh, and she went right off the track right there. I don't know if that's going to be a penalty. Let's go to Mo and find out the official results, Mo.
We're not assessing any penalties for Anna. Her time was 21.5 seconds, which already puts her in third place. So Roy comes in second place and Umba comes in first place.
So Anna, with a quick start, good determination across the stream, and the hurricane leaves tried to slow her down, but there wasn't any slowing her down until the shifting plates of tornado turf. The pulse-quivering quake slowing down Portugal's purple. Let's go to Mo and check out our leaderboard now, Mo.
Well, now Umba from Mexico has 600 points in the lead and tied in second place with 300 points each. Roy from Israel and Anna from Portugal.
So that's where they stand after 2 events. Well, folks, stick around because we'll be plunging the pool and rocking some rims. Boogie down and slam dunk coming up next. Stick around. Where the Global Guts Gold Rush is well underway. But before we get to our next event, time to meet this Israeli superstar who's chewing up the competition. Hey, Barracuda, spill your guts.
Hi, I'm Roy Waldman from the beautiful city of Haifa, Israel. In Haifa, we have a beautiful view of the bay, and I love living in the center of the city. I like basketball and soccer, but I love swimming, because it's a good exercise and I like being in the water. Hamburger, pizza, and fish sound good to you? Well, I love them. I love to go out with my friends. We eat, go to the clubs, and to the movies.
Well, you think you can get some monster rides on a kneeboard? Try pounding a little of our killer curl. In Boogie Down, our athletes will be shooting through the super surf of our Global Guts pool, seeing which country's players can really rip it up. Let's go to Mo for the rules. Mo.
At the sound of my whistle, each player will pull themselves across the pool and high-five the spotter at the end of the pool before turning around to end the race. Best time wins. On your mark, get set.
Up first will be the monster. She's our leader. She's got a perfect game on the line. With first place finishes and the first 2 events, she will set the pace again. And you see the grit and determination as she pulls herself along that rope. This is completely kid-powered. Arm over arm. You see those rapids trying to push the boogie board down and out of her path. But she continues to pull herself. And with the touch, I'm sure she's glad that race is over. The tip of the board getting submerged there at the last moment. Let's go to Mo and find out the official time. Mo.
Umba clocked in at 26.4 seconds.
The Barracuda is up next, and the Barracuda is in his natural element, water.
On your mark, get set.
All right, the Barracuda with 300 points, tied for second place. The time to beat 26.4. You see, he has very long arms, and with the touch, those long arms are going to help him pull himself across. He's picking up pace, but he lost hold of the rope. And now the board is submerged. It's going to be very close at the finish. He needs a first place finish, and with the touch, ow! Oh, so close. We'll have to go to Mo and find out if that's official. Mo.
Yes, Roy clocked in at 26.6 seconds.
And now Portugal's Ana will be up next.
On your mark, get set.
And his nickname is Nika. We've said that before, and Nika is now in the water. Going into this event with 300 points, a perfect opportunity for her to beat that 26.4 and take home first place points. But she really hesitated with that high five right there. So now, as the tip of her boogie board is submerged, she's got to shift her weight and focus. And it doesn't look like she's going to get first or second place points, but she is determined to finish. You see her focusing on the spotter, and with the touch, that will stop the clock. We'll go to Mo and find out the official time. Mo.
Anna clocked in at 33.3 seconds, which places Umba in first place, Roy in second place, and Anna in third place.
This monster is not from Loch Ness. No, she's from Mexico, and this Mexican magician just pulled another 300 rabbits out of the Global Guts pool. Rabbits meaning points. Translate magic into Spanish. You got guts, you got determination, you got grit. Another 300 for her. Let's go to Mo and check out the leaderboard. Mo.
Well, Umba from Mexico remains in the lead with 900 points. In second place is Roy from Israel with 500 points. In third place, Anna from Portugal with 400 points.
So that's Boogie down, but now here's a Portuguese prodigy who's pushing for a piece of the crag. Hey, Nika, spill your guts.
Hi, my name is Ana Gouveia and I'm from Lisbon, Portugal. My favorite sports are gymnastics and swimming. In my free time, I rollerblade with my friends. My favorite athlete is swimmer Alexander Popov. He's very respected and he has a great attitude. Being here at Global Guts is like realizing a part of my dreams, to go to the Olympics.
Well, they're slam dunking in Boston, Barcelona, and Berlin, but nowhere do they slam dunk like in the Extreme Arena. Our players going sky high, rocking the rims in slam dunk. We got your rules, we got your Mo. Mo!
At the sound of my whistle, players will grab a basketball, jump off the aerial bridge, bounce up and shoot. They'll have 60 seconds to score as many baskets as possible, and baskets only count if they are shot after the player has touched the ground. On your mark, get set.
So the story here is the perfect game for the monster. And up and in our players as Roy goes up. The Barracuda with the thunder dunk. 60 seconds of slam dunk chaos. And that one will count for the monster. Now, our players do not have to dunk it. They just got to score the hoop. As you see, up and in goes Anna. At the halfway point, all our players with good motion down, and the monster going up, putting one through, as did Anna. As you look at Anna, up and in, she's got a nice rhythm down and a finger roll, and the monster just lost one to the left of your screen. Getting back up on the bridge, the monster taking pace. Gonna have to pick it up because the other players want to knock off her perfect score. Back up on the aerial bridge, you gotta be aerobically fit to compete in this one, and another one for Anna as time runs out. A score before the buzzer. I don't know if that one will count for the monster. Let's go to Mo.
In first place was Roy, scoring 9 baskets. In second place, Anna, scoring 8. In third place, Umba, scoring 7.
Well, there goes the perfect game for the monster, because stepping up with the thunder dunk was the Barracuda from Israel. Roy with the leg power, quick turn, good movement for him. He takes first. Nika took second, and I happened to talk to Nika yesterday. Let's take a look at what she said. Hey, it's Maiko, Anna, and over here, Jose, our Portuguese presenter. We're going to give you a little Portuguese lesson right now. What does Global Guts mean to you?
Ana, o que é que significa para ti estar aqui no Global Guts?
Uma nova experiência, novos amigos, divertir-me.
It's a good experience for her. She knows big friends here, and she's happy.
And after slam dunk, it's going to change the look of the game. Let's go to Mo and check out our leaderboard now. Mo.
Well, Mike, Umba from Mexico is still in the lead with 1,000 points. In second place is Roy from Israel with 800 points. In third place is Anna from Portugal with 600 points.
Whoa, whoa! 4 events in the bag! Forget about it! Time to crag! Stick around! Super Agro Greg! Well, folks, welcome back to Global Guts, where 3 countries are battling out for one piece of the crag. And now we're at the crag, where the points have skyrocketed. 375 for third place, 550 for second, 725 for first. Let's go to Mo and see where we stand, Mo.
After 4 events, Umba from Mexico is in the lead with 1,000 points. In second place is Roy from Israel with 800 points. In third place is Anna from Portugal with 600 points.
That is where they stand now, how they got there. The Barracuda, one more look at watching his face. Boom. He ate a little zero-G turf, but he got up and finished strong. And also finishing strong was the Monster. Going upside down all around. She regained her composure and took first place points. And now you look at the pulsating quake of Tornado Run. That's Nika. Fancy footwork into the vines and through the vines. Look at the look on her face. The Monster with another victory through the swirling swamp. Fog fighting through and eating the turf right there. She was fine. She took 300. And then coming up in Boogie Down, you saw Roy, the Barracuda, but first place went back again. Another first place finish for the Monster. And then we go into a little bit of slam dunk. Nika putting it down. And first place points coming right back at you was the Barracuda with 300 points on that one. And the competition is about to heat up because, ladies and gentlemen, now it's the Crag. And first, it was the Aggro Crag, then it evolved into the Mega Crag. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the Super Aggro Crag. Bigger, sharper, and filled with more obstacles and more surprises than ever before. Players begin in Boulder Canyon, where blistering blasts of venomous vapors erupt from the canyon floor. Then it's up through Switchback Bend, with volcanic boulders ready to explode at the slightest touch. Lurking ahead, Avalanche Ledge, ultra-sharp spires, and rumbling rocks ready to roll. From there, it's a hard solo, up the ice wall, straight through the falling sheet of snow, protecting the Crag Peak. And all the while, our players will be facing the sound and the fury of a molten volcano that is ready to blow. You want some rules? Mo!
Players will start at the sound of my whistle. Each player has an identical side of the mountain to climb and may not disrupt another player's progress. Now, during their climb, players must light up each of 8 targets located on their side of the crag. The first player to activate all of the targets, including the final one at the peak of the mountain, will take first place points. Mike.
So now, after months of training, thousands of miles of travel, and with millions of viewers looking on all around the planet, it all comes down to this incredible climb. One mountain separates 3 players from a world title. Who will it be? Mexico, Israel, or Portugal? Let's get it started with Mo. Mo!
On your mark, get set.
And with that whistle, they begin the climb up Boulder Canyon, trying to fight through those venomous vapors, locking into the first actuator. Heading up, a 3-way tie as they make their way through Switchback Bend. The Monster and the Barracuda fighting it out for the Global Guts Gold as the rocks fall down. Looks like in purple, in the lead is Nika, as Nika is up at the ice wall first. Remember, the Monster's our leader getting up there, but up top, in red, first is the Barracuda, locking in. Who will be second? It looks like the Monster. Oh, and Nika had to go back down. She missed the actuator. Let's go to Mo for the official results now. Mo.
In first place on the Super Aggro Crag, Umba from Mexico. In second place, Anna from Portugal. In third place, Roy from Israel. Roy missed the very last boulder in Boulder Canyon and got an automatic third place.
Well, folks, you gotta play by the rules on the crag, and that means touching every boulder in Boulder Canyon. He jumped off that last boulder before hitting it and hitting the first actuator. At the ice wall, it looked like a 3-way tie with red and blue, purple actually ahead, but purple had to go back down. She had missed an actuator, Nika, and so Roy, who had locked in first, was watching helplessly as he knew that when the Monster locked in, she would take home the Guts Gold. And let's find out the official final standings from Mo.
Here it is, Mike. In third place today, Anna from Portugal, 1,150 points. In second place, Roy from Israel, 1,175 points. Our winner today, Umba from Mexico, with 1,725 points.
So there it is, another exciting conclusion to today's events here on Global Guts. The bronze will go to Anna Nika Gouveia, all the way from Portugal. The silver medal will go to Roy Barracuda Valdemar. The bring that back home to the people of Israel and proudly show the silver medal to his friends at home. You are now hearing the Mexican national anthem because the Global Guts Gold will go to this world-class athlete, a superstar. She will take back to Mexico a glowing piece of the Radical Rock. Look how excited she is. And the Extreme Arena is rocking for one of Mexico's finest. And these three Global Guts athletes will now take a well-deserved victory lap around the track here at the Extreme Arena as they take their country's flags from their coaches, and the Extreme Arena shows their appreciation. No ifs, ands, or buts. These kids, they got guts. Do you have it?
Reebok gear available at Kids Foot Locker, where you'll find the best selection of athletic footwear and apparel for kids.
With one goal, a glowing piece of our radical rock. But one question still remains. Do you have it?
Do you have it? Do you have it?
Welcome to the Extreme Arena. This is Global Guts, Nickelodeon's World Championship for Kids. Let's meet today's players from Mexico. Wearing the bionic blue, it is Roberto, the Bold Valades. From Ukraine, playing for the Commonwealth of Independent States in the robust red, it's Yelena, the Enforcer, Vermont. And from Germany, sporting the powerful purple, it is George, the Shark, Sandell. Well, they come from all over the world to the Extreme Arena for a shot at the world title. Hello, everyone. I'm Mike O'Malley. This is Global Guts, and I'm here today with an international team of presenters bringing the action to you and over 250 million people all over the world. Before we kick off today's World Championship competition, it's time now to go to our referee, Maura Quirk, for an official gold medal update. Hello, Mo.
Hello, Mike. For Mexico, it's all riding on today's game. A win will tie them in first. Germany can move into fourth, and the CIS hopes to take their first gold. Who will win our World Championship? Let's get underway and find out.
All right, and we're going to get underway by going to Airborne in Slamma Jamma. We're going to find out right here in this event with an elastic cord on our player's back who can thunder dunk the best. Let's go to Mo. Mo!
Mike, each player will have 30 seconds to try and score as many baskets as possible, while the other two players try to reject their shot. The player with the most baskets wins. On your mark, get set.
So up first will be Roberto from Mexico, going straight to the hole and putting it right off the rim, needing to finish the play on that last event. And you see he's having trouble getting back up on the aerial bridge as precious time ticks away. Roberto goes back up for another basketball. Let's see if he can finish the play stronger on that one. And the fake right there as he puts the basket through the hole. He looks like he has one, but unable to grab onto those ropes and get back up to the aerial bridge. It looks like time will run out as he dangles right there. And that will not count on that third basket because time has run out. We'll go to Mo and get the official score for Roberto. Let's go to Mo. Mo!
Roberto scored one basket.
So Roberto with one. Now we'll see what Yelena, the Enforcer, we'll see what she can enforce on this one.
On your mark, get set.
Well, Yelena likes to swim, and she's swimming through the air right there. A rejection from Roberto. Yelena's going to have to go to the hoop a little bit stronger and finish the play, putting it through the hole and right there off the rim and a basket. She can take the lead right now. She has great rhythm. As you see her getting back up to the aerial bridge, no problem. But right there, that was George from Germany tipping it out of the basket. He's in purple. Yelena needs another to take the... Oh, and another score right there. She now takes the lead. She has time for one more. She can hit the ground and put it through strong. She goes up and right there, uncontested, scoring another basket. So, as I said, Yelena's nicknamed the Enforcer. She did a good job on that. Let's go to Mo. Mo.
Yelena scored 2 baskets, Mike.
All right, 2 baskets, okay. So I was wrong on that one, but she is still in the lead with 2 over Roberto's 1. We'll see what George can do from Germany.
On your mark, get set.
All right, one of the things you need in this event is determination, and George going right up there. He is flying sky high. Look how strong he hits the ground, goes way high above the rim. He is now tied for the lead, but having trouble right here, getting back up on the aerial bridge. Oh, precious time is ticking away. He only has 10 seconds to get the lead back. He's going to have to go up strong, and it looks like he'll go up uncontested on that one. He takes the lead. If that is official, George is now in the lead and will take home 300 points as he puts another one through the hole. Let's go to Mo.
George scored 3 baskets, so that puts George in first place, Yelena in second place, and Roberto in third place.
Well, George's nickname is the Shark, and the other players were Shark Bait. Look at playing defense right here. We got a total player. This man was hitting the ground, and at the peak of his jump, 20 feet in the air, slam it at home, slam it, jam it for George. Looks like some serious points. Let's go to Mo for the leaderboard. Mo.
Well, Mike, first place in our events is worth 300 points. That goes to George in purple. In second place with 200 points is Yelena in red. And in third place with 100 points, Roberto in blue.
And it's very simple math. The player with the most points at the end of all of our events is the winner. We got whitewater rafting coming up. But right now, Roberto, spill your guts.
Hi, I'm Roberto Valadez from Monterrey, Mexico. I like basketball, but my favorite sport is soccer. Oh yeah, I also like street hockey. I'm here to take home a piece of the Radical Rock. I'm going to win it for my town and for Mexico.
Global Guts has set up the most raging rapids, folks, to see which one of our players can withstand the pounding punishment of our most killer currents. It's whitewater. And ladies and gentlemen, our players will be getting in that pool to see which one from which country will be the best player in the pool. Let's go to Mo for the rules. Mo.
At the sound of my whistle, players will maneuver around the buoys and high-five the spotter to end the race. Best time wins. On your mark, get set.
All right, so Roberto going into this event in third place needs a good time. Now the smart moves in this event, stamina, balance, and very tight turns. Making tight turns, especially around the buoy, saves you time and will keep your momentum moving forward. So Roberto, you see him getting his oar in through the water, fighting his way through those waves, trying not to capsize. That's where the balance comes in. He's using his balance to stay on the raft. The waves are trying to throw him around. He's in the corner right now. You can see the clock ticking along. He's going to have to come in and touch the spotter with the high five. That's when the clock stops. We will go to Mo and find out Roberto's official time.
Roberto clocked in at 38.2.
We'll see what Yelena can do.
On your mark, get set.
All right, well, when I spoke to Yelena the other day, she said she likes to swim, and she is in the water right now. But not swimming, she's trying to paddle her way through that water. One of her sports fantasy is to build a sports palace. Well, we've got one for her right here in the Extreme Arena. We've got white water, and she's making great time. You see the time to beat above her clocked time. 38.2 is the time to beat. It looks like she may have it. We'll find out if that is official as we go to Mo. Mo.
Yelena clocked in at 26.6 seconds, Mike.
George is up next. He's our leader.
On your mark, get set.
All right, well, the shark is in the water again, and looks like this man from Germany is a powerful man. Look at the shark coming across. Oh, people. Let's go to Mo and find out if that's official.
George clocked in at 10.5 seconds, so that puts George in first place, Yelena in second place, and Roberto in third place.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is one of the fastest times I have ever seen. You see Roberto right here. He was the first player to take on the waves, losing his balance a little bit to show how tough those waves are. But the shark, taken to this water just like a shark, nothing in his way, nothing is going to stop this man with his game face on. Look at the determination as this guy touches in. One of the fastest times I've ever seen. Let's go to Mo right now. Check out our leaderboard now. Mo!
After 2 events, George from Germany is in the lead with 600 points. In second place is Yelena with 400 points. In third place, Roberto with 200 points.
We are all done with this rap, ladies and gentlemen, and we come back, our players out of the pool and into basic training. Nothing basic about it. It's going to be brutal. Don't throw in the towel. We'll be back. All right, welcome back to Global Guts. We got a little athletic party going on here, folks. We got 2 more events before the Super Aggro Crag, but right now she's come all the way from Ukraine. Yelena, the enforcer, spill your guts.
Hi, I'm Yelena from Kiev, Ukraine. But more than anything, I love riding my bike. When I grow up, I want to be a translator. I'm very happy to be here in America and compete in Global Guts. People here have great attitudes and they're always smiling.
Train an army of athletes to get ready for Global Guts? Well, very simple. Basic training, folks. Our player is going to be going through this next event, and there's nothing basic about it. Up the cargo net, and then across the monkey bridge, all over to that platform and down the fire pole. Out of the fire pole, into the tire crawl. They got to shoot through that tunnel, and then right back up that wall climb. Grab onto that rope, run across that platform, swing across the Tarzan rope, and then boom, jump right into that landing pad. Let's go to Mo for the rules. Mo.
Mike, our players are timed from the starting line to landing pad impact. They must complete each obstacle before moving on to the next one. Best time wins. On your mark, get set.
Okay, Roberto from Mexico in blue. He'll be the first player to take on basic training. Roberto's nickname is Bold, and he's in from the cold and setting fire to the basic training course. Down that fire pole, he's going to set the pace here. He got a very quick start. This man is fast. This man is very fast. He goes up the wall climb. He knows he needs a good first place finish in this one to be back into it before we get to bullseye. And then the Super Aggro Crag into the landing pad. That'll stop the clock. We'll go to Mo and find out what Roberto's official time was. Mo.
Roberto clocked in at 26.5 seconds, Mike.
Yelena, she just spilled her guts. Now she's ready to run.
On your mark, get set.
All right, Yelena, her nickname is the Enforcer, and she has come all the way from Ukraine to inscribe her name on the glowing rock. Now let's see if she can enforce a little speed limit on herself, or if that atomic energy is going to power herself down the fire pole. You see above her time, the time to beat is 26.5. Getting through the tire crawl and rolling out. It doesn't look like she will beat Roberto's time, so she's going for second place points right here. Having a little bit of struggle as she gets up the wall climb, but across the Tarzan rope. And as she goes in, the clock will stop. And we'll go to Mo and find out if that time is official. Mo.
Yes, Yelena clocked in at 35.4 seconds.
That was Yelena. We'll see what the shark can do in this event.
On your mark, get set.
All right, folks, that is George the Shark from Germany. The last 2 events, mere minnow food for the shark. We're talking Global Guts Plankton for the man who has a perfect game on the line in this event. Now, you saw his upper body strength and balance in white water, his lower body strength and power in Slamagera. Here's a little combo platter for the Shark Man. He's got to open his jaws, take a bite at a time. Let's find out if that's official. Mo.
Yes, Mike. George clocked in at 21.8 seconds. That puts George in first place, Roberto in second place, and Yelena in third place.
All right, folks. Well, In basic training, this is when the body gets bombarded with the basics. Speed, agility, raw energy, and power into the landing pad. Roberto with a powerful second place time. Let's go to Mo and check out our leaderboard now. Mo!
Well, George has a perfect score of 900 points and is in the lead. In second place is Yelena with 500 points. In third place, Roberto with 400 points.
Well, folks, one more event to go, and the Shark didn't get caught in the net. No, he shook the hook, folks. And let's find out what makes German sensation George the Shark Sandel become a contender for a world title. Spill your guts.
Hallo, ich bin Georg Sandel.
Hi, I'm George Sandel from Mainz, Germany. After school, I skateboard with my friends, or play basketball if the weather is good. I love heavy metal music. Global Guts isn't just about winning, it's about meeting other kids and having fun.
It's time for our world-class, sharp shooting super sport bullseye, folks. Well, you think Robin Hood, he was pretty good in the Sherwood Forest, but you think he could jump up high over the forest and shoot these targets? I don't think so. Let's strap on a bungee cord, little elastic sports. Let's go to Mo for the rules for bullseye. Mo!
At the sound of my whistle, players will grab a crossbow, jump off the aerial bridge and shoot as many arrows as possible in 60 seconds. All arrows that stick to the target will be counted. The player with the most bullseyes wins. On your mark, get set.
Okay, so as our players get ready for their second elastic sports event today, looks like Roberto with one in the target. He needs a good score in this one. He goes into this event in third place. And you see Yelena, she has 500 points going into this final event. And there is George, who has a perfect score on the line. He looks to have 3 targets, 3 arrows, in the target right now. Roberto, a third one right there, and Yelena with 2. Now, folks, the smart moves on this event, control, timing, and good aim. As you see, Roberto and George both going up, and looks like George, keeping in sync with his perfect game, has terrific timing. He's filling up the target, but so is Roberto. They look very close as 15 seconds left on the clock. It's counting down. Just over 10 seconds left. Great aim for all of our players in the event, sticking those targets with as many arrows as they can. Time is running out. As you see, 1 second left. Roberto with another one. Let's go to Mo for the official results. Mo!
Hey Mike, both Roberto and George scored 8 bullseyes, putting them in first place, tied in first place. Yelena scored 5 bullseyes, putting her in third place.
Take a look at the replay. Yelena, all the way from Ukraine, to show us how she controls her body in this event and showing what a great athlete she is. Getting down all the elements right there, folks. And great efforts on all of our players on bullseye. And yesterday we spoke to these players about what it takes to be a world champion. Take a look at this. Looks like they're resting a little bit. We better wake them up. Hey, guys, wake up! We're trying to show the people at home what you do, you know, your game faces. How about showing them what you do? Yeah! And so after that event, the competition becomes even tighter, or should I say the perfect game on the line right there. Let's go to Mo for the leaderboard standings. Mo.
Hey Mike, after 4 events, George is still in the lead with 1,200 points. In second place is Roberto with 700 points. In third place, Yelena with 600 points.
So folks, the chips are down. History in the making. When we come back, we'll see which country's flag will be stuck in the crags. Stick around. Welcome back to Global Guts, and bang, we're right back into the main action, folks. The crag coming up. Points have skyrocketed. 375 for third, 550 for second, 725 for first. Let's go to Mo, see where we stand. Mo.
In the lead is George from Germany with 1,200 points. In second place, Roberto from Mexico with 700 points. In third place, Yelena from the Ukraine with 600 points.
That's a look at where they stand now. Let's take a look at how they got there. You take a look at Roberto going up strong, great leaping ability with the hesitation, and then boom, putting it down. That's George with the little defense, and Yelena with the little offense, also putting the ball through the hoop on that one. Yelena in the pool for Whitewater, trying to make her way around those waves. Had a little bit of trouble right there in this event. George the Shark was in shark-infested waters. He took to that water, man, and he took home a game face and 300 points for first place right there. Over the monkey bridge, Roberto, we call it monkey bridge because you can slip, yeah, just like on a banana peel. Boom, right across that and continuing his way down. That's George through the tire crawl, attacking just like the shark would attack, and up the wall climb. And then in our final event, Bullseye, all three of our players raining arrows all over their targets. Great work for all of our players. A lot of competition yet to come, though, folks, because we are now at the crag. Used to be the aggro crag, then it evolved into the mega crag. Now the super aggro crag. Bigger, sharper, and filled with more obstacles and more surprises than ever before. Players begin in Boulder Canyon, where blistering blasts of venomous vapors erupt from the canyon floor. Then it's up through Switchback Bend, with volcanic boulders ready to explode at the slightest touch. Lurking ahead, Avalanche Ledge, with ultra-sharp spires and rumbling rocks ready to roll on top of our players. From there, it's a hard solo up the ice wall, straight through the falling sheet of snow, protecting the crag peak. And all the while, our players will be facing the sound and fury of a molten volcano that is ready to blow. You want some rules? I'll give you my mo.
Players will start at the sound of my whistle. Each player has an identical side of the mountain to climb and may not disrupt another player's progress. Now, during their climb, players must light up each of 8 targets located on their side of the crag. The first player to activate all of the targets, including the final one at the peak of the mountain, will take first place points. Mike.
So now, after months of training, thousands of miles of travel, and with millions of viewers looking on all around the planet, it all comes down to this incredible climb. One mountain separates 3 players from a world title and global guts glory. Let's get it started. Kick it off, Mo.
On your mark, get set.
And so, with that whistle, our players begin the climb. A perfect game on the line for George. If he can get to the top of that mountain first, he'll become a world champion with a perfect score. As you see, the boulders come raining down on George. That means he's in the lead first. He's way up the side of that mountain on the right in purple. Roberto on the left in blue. The boulders come down on him. And Yelena in third. But it looks like George all alone at the top of the mountain. If that's official, he'll lock in with the perfect game. The boulders now come raining down on Yelena. And from Mexico, Roberto in the left in blue. They're fighting it out for the silver medal right now. Roberto going up the ice wall, locking in second. And Yelena in red will lock in on third. Let's go to Mo. Mo!
In first place on the Super Aggro Crag, George in purple. In second place, Roberto in blue. In third place, Yelena in red.
Perfect game was on the line, and it was delivered as you watch Yelena climbing up the crag and hitting her first actuator, trying to keep her poise as she climbed all the way up the top. But this event right here was all George's. The snow came dumping down right there on Roberto as our main man, George, from Germany, locking in at the top of the crag, placing the purple flag from Germany as #1. And we're going to go to the leaderboard for the final results. Let's check it out now. Mo.
Here they are, Mike, the crag deciding it again. In third place today with 925 points, Yelena from the Ukraine. In second place with 1,250 points, Roberto from Mexico. Our winner today, George from Germany with 1,925 points.
All right, folks. So we are now hearing the national anthem of Germany because in first place, with 1,925 points, receiving the Crag Trophy, a glowing piece of our radical rock. Ladies and gentlemen, the bronze goes to Yelena from Ukraine. The silver will go to Roberto from Mexico. And as I said, the national anthem of Germany in first place. A perfect game. A world champion here at Global Guts, receiving the Crag Trophy, a glowing piece of our radical rock. Germany's very own George the Shark Sandell. The Shark came to the Extreme Arena and showed the folks here how Germany's best comes to compete. Coming to play here in the Extreme Arena. Some fantastic playing by all three of our athletes. And he certainly is number one here today, folks. As they make their way around the Extreme Arena and wrap their flags around their bodies, the Extreme Arena shows their appreciation. Oh, ifs, ands, or buts. These kids got guts. Do you have it?
Reebok gear available at Kids Foot Locker, where you'll find the best selection of athletic footwear and apparel for kids.